This is a presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Any other use of this telecast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the Oklahoma Sports Network's consent is prohibited. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be used without express written consent.
Well, welcome into the Lawton High Gym, site of this matchup between two city rivals, the Lawton High Wolverines and the Macarthur Highlanders. And we'll start with back-to-back games with the girls starting at 5 o'clock. Welcome into a virtual LPS learning for the last 2 days with the snow that we received, about maybe 3.5 inches, depending on where you are in town. Was able to shut down for both Thursday and Friday, but I was really crossing my fingers, and got Greg Hinton here next to me with color commentating and also a videographer with camera work. I said, well, there's a good likelihood this game could be still played because they're both here in town. You're not having a team travel across the state or an hour away. And I said, there's a good opportunity because they don't really want to miss this opportunity as a city rivalry game. They want to play this. The Macarthur boys and the Lawton High Wolverines played already in the Great Plains Invitational, where Lawton High won in an overtime game. So Macarthur has a lot of reasons to want to play this game, and especially after the holiday break. You know, you had all of the holiday games. We were able to watch a great showdown, and in case you missed it, just on Tuesday night with Del City and Lawton High, and the Wolverines come up with a Brewer from the side pocket. Gets the 3 and the N1. They were down by 1, and they were actually able to capitalize and get that win. And still only one loss on the season for the Lawton High Wolverines, and that's against Weatherford. And that was up at Weatherford. That's been their only blemish. They went down to Texas and took care of business and won a trophy there. And then the Macarthur Highlanders just kind of been waiting. They got that holiday break in there. They played the Great Plains Invitational, which was hosted by Coach Gagliardi and the Macarthur Highlanders. Got to see like Tulsa Memorial, Eisenhower, Lawton High, Newcastle. Got a lot of basketball in. So I know that both teams are anxious. And when the snow came, what was it going to do? Well, we're still going to play tonight. A little bit of adjustments. No JV games tonight, so it'll be girls instead of at 6. Girls will play at 5, and the boys will play at 7 o'clock. I'm looking forward to it.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. I'm looking forward to it as well. I mean, being in the school system, I was happy for these few days off.
Yeah, I bet.
But I still wanted to see some good basketball, and I know they didn't want to try to postpone the game and try to play it later and stuff like that. So if the roads were okay, and no harm to anybody traveling and stuff like that.
All the roads were nice. The sun came out, got up to the 40s. Everything started to melt except for in shady areas or if you're facing on the north side. But there was no travel problems as far as these two are concerned. They live in the same community. So Macarthur just over on the east side, and the Lawton High Wolverines. Hopefully we'll get some participation in the gym. We want to get it loud with a game like this, and it'll start with the girls here in about 7.5 minutes. So we'll take a timeout and be back to the Lawton High Gym right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
4D Landscaping and Irrigation has been providing top-rated professional landscape and irrigation services for the past 25 years. They take your vision for that perfect landscaping project for your home, new construction, or business and make it a reality with their easy financing options. You'll want to make sure to ask them about their seasonal services too. 4D Landscaping and Irrigation. Call 510-9983.
Are you ready for a debit card? Well, this card is more than you may realize. It's a reward-earning, style-affirming, money-managing, do-it-all debit card, like a key to the world. It's the Pay Me debit card from Communication Federal. Our Pay Me account pays you real cash that adds up fast, earning rewards when you use your card. So get a free Pay Me debit card today. It's secure shopping and payment power online or in stores. Sounds like you're ready. Communication Federal Credit Union.
Your job can get dirty. You need a solution. At Waste Solutions, we offer front-end loaders, roll-off containers, and dumpsters for any job, large or small. Our services are for everybody, from small businesses to contractors to construction companies and everyone in between. We are a locally owned company, and we've been serving our community for 21 years. We love Southwest Oklahoma, and we take care of our own. Every dirty problem has a solution. We're Waste Solutions. Click or call today.
Arrow Sign Company has been serving Oklahoma and surrounding states for over 60 years. As a family-owned business, our focus has always been on driving people to your door, not just selling you a sign. From custom sign design and manufacturing to installation and service, Arrow Sign has the knowledge and experience to deliver the ideal sign for you while using materials of the highest quality to ensure that your sign will look great for years and years to come. We design and manufacture our signs for longevity, so you get the greatest return on investment possible. Arrow Sign Company, helping your business thrive since 1955.
Well, you can say the OSN game of the week and maybe the game of the state, because with all the cancellations of schools and athletic activities, we may be one of the few games in town. Mm-hmm. In fact, if you are in town, you're in for a treat tonight, especially in the boys' game at 7 o'clock. You'd like to certainly be here for that. If you're going to get off work, you can certainly join us as we're going to watch the Lady Wolverines take on the Lady Highlanders with about 3:50 left to go before we start the national anthem and the starting lineup. So even though virtual classes yesterday for LPS and today, because these two opponents are in the same city, there was not a lot of risk. And I think, I'm sure either coaches campaigned for it to say, can we get this game in?
I'm pretty sure they did.
And I don't want to lose this game because it was so important to circle that on the calendar. So we're excited to bring it to you. For those who are watching on all of our networks, you can download our app on Apple and Android devices, also on Roku, Amazon Fire, and Apple TV. For those who are on YouTube watching us there, give us a like, give us a comment or two so we know that you're watching right there on our subscription of our YouTube channel. And then shortly here in just a few minutes, we're going to go live on Facebook. We'll also be live on X as well. So you've got a lot of opportunities to catch us on all the different platforms. So download us on Roku, Amazon Fire, and Apple TV. Download us on Facebook. If you're on X or if you're on Instagram, you can connect us with us there. So great basketball is strap yourselves in, because when you get to January, holiday breaks over. They played most of those little tournaments. Now it's district play, jockeying for position in your district so you can host a regional. And then, bam, you look up and it's end of, almost middle of February, right, and we're off and running. So it doesn't take long. I always say fall sports with the girls go really fast because they start before school starts, so you kind of get that disillusionment of football hasn't started yet, but softball and volleyball, they're full in their schedules. Right. And then football comes along and they do theirs. And then basketball is the same way. They kind of overlap when football is kind of ending, just kind of getting started, and then there's a holiday break, and then you look up and boom, we're ready for a lot of great action. So we got 2 minutes before the national anthem and the starting lineup, so we'll take one more timeout and be back to the court here at the Lawton High Gym right here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Are you looking for more than just a job? Barres Foods in Lawton offers a career with a competitive starting wage, opportunity for advancement, life and health insurance, including medical, dental, and vision, as well as 401k retirement plan. At Barres, you can be proud of a company that gives back to the community. But most of all, you can take pride from making a quality product. Barres Foods, making the best tasting hot dogs and smoked sausages, the food America likes to eat. So come be a part of a winning team and start your path to success today.
Wings and pizza here.
You mean pizza and wings?
16 boneless wings, 1 pizza, wings and pizza.
It's stuffed crust pizza. Pizza is the lead.
Wings and pizza. Guys,
get a large stuffed crust pizza and 16 boneless wings starting at $19.99. Only at Pizza Hut.
Goodbye, paperwork. Hello, convenience. Farewell, waiting. Hello, personal service. Catch you later, dreaming. Hello, planning. Buy your dream home, connect with a personal banker, and easily schedule an appointment with digital tools from Arvest Bank. Goodbye limits, hello possibilities.
Landmarks. They stand as symbols, reminding us of history and moments that shape our lives. We create our own landmarks. At Becker-Raybon Funeral Home, we understand the importance of honoring these moments. Let our compassionate team help you celebrate the life and legacy of your loved one. Offering a range of services to honor the stories that matter most, we believe that every life leaves a mark that deserves to be cherished and remembered. Becker-Raybon Funeral Home, honoring the landmarks of your life.
Bank First is uniquely Oklahoman, deeply rooted in over 50 communities statewide. From those roots, our investment in education springs forth, helping to raise the Oklahoma leaders of tomorrow while providing financial strength to the business leaders of today. That's the kind of loyalty that helps entire communities thrive. Bank First. Loyal to Oklahoma. Loyal to you.
Memorial Medical Group's orthopedic specialists are the most experienced team in Southwest Oklahoma. Our orthopedic surgeons are trained to diagnose and treat shoulder, knee, hip, hand, and foot conditions, as well as orthopedic trauma, sports, or work-related injuries. And they're the only ones in the area to offer Mako robotic-assisted surgery for knee and hip replacement. When you need bone and joint help, trust MMG Orthopedics to get you back to living your best life.
Welcome into the Lawton High Gym. The national anthem presentation of the flag just concluded, and we're getting ready for our starting lineups. We'll start with the visiting Macarthur Lady Highlanders under the direction of head coach Otis Gentry. So number 2 is Layla Mosby. Got a lot of experience in underclassmen. We've seen her on the court quite a bit. Wearing number 5 is Kalela Brown. So Miss Brown will come out in an all-black with gold. Number 22 is Courtney Thompson.
We got number 23, Emma Hart.
Hart at number 23.
Alyssa Mack.
Number 30, Alyssa Mack. We know the senior's capabilities as she really came out as a standout sophomore. So they're going to wear all black with just kind of a gold trim on the shorts and then a gold numbers. And then the Lawton High Lady Wolverines wearing number 0. She's a freshman, Kemia Davis.
Number 2, Katie Wiggins.
Wearing number 2 is Katie Wiggins. She's a sophomore.
We got number 3.
Number 3, a senior, Kalana Randall. Number 20, Chloe Manriquez. She's also a freshman. And then Mila Walker, she's a sophomore under the head coach of Reggie Smith. And first of our doubleheader going to go this way with the Lady Wolverines playing host to this one. We're about ready to put 8 on the board and get ready for basketball of our game of the week. Excited to bring it to you. here on the Oklahoma Sports Network. For those who are watching us on Facebook and on YouTube, give us a like, give us a follow. I'd certainly like to have that as an opportunity. And we're ready to tip it at center court, the first of the doubleheader.
It'll be interesting to see how Lawton High comes out. I mean, their record doesn't show it, but they have progressed each game from what I can tell.
Well, and that's what you see as the season tries to progress. Ready to tip this one up at center court, and it's controlled by the Lady Highlanders. Off and running as the Lady Highlanders will set up their offense. And kind of round perimeter, looking to go down to Alyssa Mack, and she's hammered kind of in the jaw and the chin. She got a little chin music in our first whistle, whistle on the floor. And she kind of stopped and.
Might be a physical game, seemed like.
Yeah. Lets that one sail. Back irons, and we've already got a push and another whistle. The second as a quick exchange right out of the gate.
Foul on number 32 for Lawton High.
So the Highlanders, Lady Highlanders, going to pick up their first. Even though the board shows it's 2 against Lawton High. Lets that one sail for a 3-ball. Let that one sail for.
That's what Max want to do right here. They want to speed you up.
That's by Trey. Let him cut it where appointments prevent disappointments. Going to set that one up and another whistle down below. So even though there wasn't school for the last 2 days, it's good to have a little bit of basketball action. Lets that one sail. Back irons, no good. Gets the rebound. Splits 2 defenders. Gets stripped. Stolen by the Lady Highlanders and quickly down the floor. Otis, and then this is stolen by the Lady Wolverines. The freshman, Kemia Davis, takes it from the distance to make it now a 2-3 advantage by the Lady Highlanders. Say that you just have to quickly answer points with points, and they do to get the bucket to make it 5-3. Lady Highlanders with about 6.5 to go, and stolen. Going to penetrate, bounce pass underneath. Little low post action, tries to go up hard against the boards. Going to come up loose, and then Randall with the rebound. Lady Wolverines trying to capitalize on a miss for the Lady Highlanders. Try to get this within 1 or a possible tie. 5-2 with just a couple of minutes off of the clock. And then looked away and then stolen by the Lady Highlanders. It's a 1-on-3. Up hard up off the glass for 2 is good. And the Lady Highlanders capitalize on the steal and the bucket to make it 7-2.
If you're the Wolverines, we can't afford to be turning the ball over.
Well, that's what the Lady Highlanders look for. They look for a lot of steals. Sometimes they'll give you the full court press. Not really having to do that with the Wolverines. A little perimeter passing up top. Trying to set this one up. Randall. Little bounce pass underneath to Rodriguez. She turns around, jumper is up for good for 2. And a timeout on the floor. They'll take it. We'll take it with them. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Whether you're buying or selling, today's real estate market is proving trickier than ever.
We've been doing this for over 22 years.
So if a problem does arise, you can trust us to solve it.
Let us use our years of experience to guide you to buy or sell your home.
Trust the team that's gotten it done with over 12,000 deals done in the last 22 years.
Always call our Payment Barriers team.
We're not bragging, we're just applying for a job.
All right, so back to action after the quick timeout call. Try to penetrate underneath to Mack. Inside, she's dangerous in that position.
Oh, see, that's what they can't afford right there.
Those turnovers, quick. You know, you got to have the decent ball handling skills and
unforced turnovers at that.
So we're going to start fresh. Top of the key. And Mack outside, little drive, one step inside. The paint is good for 2. To get into double digits for the Lady Highlanders at 11. 11-4. Not quite halfway through in that full court press. And then there's another turnover. Lady Highlanders going to try to capitalize on it. Look for the shot. Then over to Alyssa Mack. Back outside. Little perimeter. And then her 3-ball launches on the way and gets that one to flow. And gets that one to going to be a timeout called quickly. And that's scan the QR code on your screen. Book your next appointment with Trey Cuttett. Why haven't you let Trey Cuttett? Where appointments prevent disappointments. So it's 11-4, and then those threes, the steals, and then the capitalizing on the points. The Lady Wolverines trying to capitalize on trying to get their offense, but credit to the Lady Highlanders. They didn't look like they're on a snow break at all.
One thing I can say about the Wolverines, they're not really panicking and, throwing the ball away. It's just taking the eyes off the ball. And like I say, unforced errors is what's really causing them some issues right now.
Yeah, so we started to get a little bit of a crowd starting to come in, and we got the Macarthur Steppers that are going to be right behind us off to the left of where we're set up. Give a little bit of noise and a double team right there, and there's going to be a little bit of an exchange with a little bit of a too much contact with the hold.
Yeah, they just got to protect the ball.
It's going to be on Brown.
Protect the ball, and if Mac want to be aggressive and stuff and get themselves in foul trouble, then so be it.
Well, they both on the official scoreboard have 2 and 2, so both teams have come up with 2. Remember, you got to get to 5 until you get the bonus, and then the fresh start on each quarter.
Right.
Little bounce pass. Back up top to Davis. Davis looks for a little help. Back over to Wiggins. Wiggins, a nice little delivery, but then a smackdown defensive play, but a rebound by the Lady Wolverines and a pickup on the rebound by the Lady Highlanders. So what an exchange, and they try to go deep and down low post over to Thompson, and she wasn't able to corral that in, and so that goes safely out of bounds, and the Wolverines will take possession with 3:46 left to go here in the first quarter. Look back over, and
that's what I'm talking about.
Unfortunate, Katie Wiggins. You got a sophomore. She's trying to go in with Randall, who's a senior, and they weren't kind of on the same page, and looks away, and the ball goes out of bounds. So the Lady Highlanders with Alyssa Mack will inbounds quickly. Outside with 3:37 left to go. Bounce pass to Thompson. Thompson goes up strong, but they're going to say a foul on the floor. It looks like that's going to be against the freshman. It's Chloe Manriguez. Going to pick up the third team for the Wolverines. So dangerous to put the Lady Highlanders on the charity stripe early. A 3-ball on the way. Hits the 1 iron in the front, bounces out. Wolverines with the rebound. Quickly down to Randall. Randall puts it up off, and she gets the and one.
Oh, man, that was a heck of a play.
That gets the student faculty up and excited.
Very seldom get players at this age right here that want to give up the body and take those charges.
So took the charge and thought it was going to be the and one, and was going back the other way. So 14-4 is your score. With Lady Highlanders capitalizing, another 3-ball from the outside corner. Back iron's no good. Loose ball picked up by the Lady Highlanders, and another whistle on the floor.
Out of bounds from number 11.
Yep. Last touched by the Lady Wolverines. And unfortunately, even though I got a new script, I don't have an 11. You know how that works.
I think that's
okay, for Macarthur?
Oh, for Macarthur, yeah.
I gotcha. That's going to be Curtis, Maya Curtis. So I thought it was a Wolverine. Banks that one up for a 3-ball.
The Wolverines can get shots like that. They can hang in here.
Let Trey cut it, 3-ball. Where appointments prevent disappointments with Trey. Going to go strong to the hoop, and we're going to shoot 2. As Curtis, the senior, 5'7", takes it in traffic. And she'll go to the line shooting 2. And the charity stripe. Scan the QR code, book your next appointment with Trey Cut It. Why haven't you let Trey cut it? First shot bounces in. Gets the bounce in the front iron and then a nice gentle roll in the net. Makes it a 15-7 Highlander lead. Second shot also good. And then that full court pressure that we know Coach Gentry likes to put. You're going to see if you have good ball handlers to try to get across the timeline within 10 seconds. Does. And there's going to be a foul on the floor for Randall. And that's going to be, I think, the 4th. The Wolverines have now put the Lady Highlanders in the bonus at 5. That's going to be 3 for Lady Wolverines. Bounce pass almost hit on the foot, picked up. Scrum for it. We're going to come back down on the other end. Alyssa Mack, nice bounce pass, give and go, but it's stripped and stolen by the Lady Wolverines. In the lane, stops and pops. Back iron's no good. Loose ball picked up by the Lady Highlanders. Brown off to the corner. 3-ball on the way. Hits it. Another Trey Cut It 3-ball to kind of really get the Highlanders in rhythm. They now top the scales at 19-7 with $1.40 in quarter 1. And then we get the 5 seconds, and it's going to be a turnover. So didn't really engage, and referee gave the opportunity and wasn't able to come up with it. And that goes back to what we talked about, that pressure that the Lady Highlanders can give.
Yeah. And like I said, the Wolverines are not really panicking, but they still have to be mindful of the 10-second call. I mean, they're not like throwing the ball away.
Yeah.
They're moving the ball around and stuff, but still got to be mindful of that 10-second call.
So Mosby will inbounds for the Lady Highlanders. Looks for a little bit of help. Goes over to Washington. Inside. I'm going to kind of strong arm that to try to go up, and a travel is called.
Oh, yeah.
So it took a little bit too much as Washington, the senior, put it on the floor a couple of times, put that authoritative bounce, and got caught with a little extra step. Lady Wolverines try to split, and that's going to be a steal, and then stolen back by the Wolverines. Quick down the floor, up off the glass for 2 is good, and it's now a 10-point game. 1:15 left to go.
Yeah, we'll see if Coach Gentry pull them back a little bit. He likes to, once they start breaking that press, he'll move them back to half court. I think he calls it 50. So we'll see if he does that here.
And they're kind of playing a little bit loose off right now here, backing up just a bit. Crosses the timeline with under a minute to go. Stolen, though, with a pass. Lady Highlanders, outside corner. Goes inside the lanes, gets stripped by the Lady Wolverines. Loose ball. Pushed back around. Going to go strong to the hoop. And they're going to say a charge. So she gets caught with the over-aggressiveness, the senior of Washington, to bring up the now 4th team foul with 45 seconds left to go. So they have only one more until they put in the bonus. And then kind of a throwaway. Wasn't able to get it to Wiggins, the sophomore. She goes, that's on me.
Yeah. I think I've seen like 4 unforced turnovers and everything. And I think if they didn't have those, this would be a different game right now.
Well, it's start doing the if sends, you know.
Right, yeah.
3 ball on the way. Back iron's no good. Lady Wolverines with a pickup on the rebound. Quickly down the floor. It's really a 4-on-2. Gets that one. Back up top, will perimeter. Start new with Davis. Davis just a freshman. She'll get that back over at the top of the key. A little bit of a zone pressure there for Lady Highlanders. Oh, and then there's a nice steal. Lady Highlanders going to try to take this coast to coast. Reverses, goes to the opposite side of the bucket, and then she's fouled on the way in. And they're going to say, yeah, this is going to come back down. We both have 5 on the board, right? So we're going to come back down here and shoot.
It's another way the Wolverines can stay in the game. They got to knock down those free throws.
Yeah, and your charity stripe, scan the QR code and book your next appointment with Trey Cut It. Why haven't you let Trey cut it? Where appointments prevent disappointments. Shot is up and good. It's a 9-point lead with 0.6 seconds. Lets that one sail, and we're 1 quarter in the books. So we'll be back to action right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Want to take the stress out of your next remodel or building project? Comanche Home Center can deliver all the lumber, supplies, and tools right to you. When you're done, they'll pick up anything you don't use and give you credit towards your next project. Give Comanche Home Center a call today for a free estimate.
Here at Carpet One, we have a great selection of carpet, hardwood, vinyl, tile, laminate, and area rugs. With all this, you're sure to find exactly what you want for your home. Come browse our exclusive selection or give Carpet One at Comanche Home Center a call today for a free estimate.
Back at the Lawton High Gym, and yet there was the last 2 days of virtual learning. It did not prevent us to play this matchup because both teams are local. Quarter sponsor brought to you by Home Tech Solutions, providing you with the best heating and cooling maintenance and solutions for both residential, commercial throughout Oklahoma with over 20 years of experience. Call for a free estimate today, 580-919-0328. That's 919-0328. Home Tech Solutions. Get ready as we have new 8 on the board of second quarter action here on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Joining us live on the platforms is Facebook, YouTube, and X, and on the network. Every which way we can try to bring you these exciting matchups. That's going to be off the mark, off the rim, quickly down the court. Lady Highlanders try to set this one up. Outside corner for a 3-ball on the way. Short, but a nice rebound by Lady Wolverines by Mila Walker, the sophomore. Was able to come down with a rebound and gets the defensive boards. Really seen a lot of improvements in the first time we've seen the Lady Wolverines.
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
And they've really, like you said, if you really watch them from the first couple of games to now, playing a little bit more aggressive, a little more quick tempo. 3-ball on the way. Hits it. Boy, that's something that ices you right there, huh? And a whistle on the floor. Well, you got something on her jersey or something, or she got a bracelet. A little bit of equipment thing. Referee said, no, not going to do that. Keeping that. Don't forget, we'll have the boys game, part of our doubleheader. There's no JV games today. A travel is called. So because of the inclement weather and the varsity teams were really wanting to get this game played, they honored that. LPS thought it was safe enough, and it was. The roads cleared off after lunchtime or so. After the snow of close to 3 inches at my house, I think.
Yeah, it seemed like it was about 3.
Got quite a bit. I thought maybe 1 to 2, maybe a little bit more than that. Lady Highlanders. And get a throwaway and a steal. And a collision. And then a readjust to try to get the ball down the court. Trying to pickpocket, and the Wolverines maintain the possession. And guess what? Hit a tray, cut it 3-ball to keep this very interesting. So now it's 13, 22-13. Wolverines not. They're blocking foul down there going to the baseline, but Lady Wolverines not going away. And a 22-13 Macarthur lead. Get the ball out underneath. Fakes the 3, readjusts, then launches one. Back iron's no good. Alyssa Mack with the rebound. Put back is no good. Rebounded by the Lady Wolverines. And a jump ball is called. And the possession arrow is going to stay down this end of the floor.
Stay with the Highlanders.
Just underway here. You can smell the popcorn at the Lawton High Gym. So in case you want to come here and get a interesting second half and a great boys matchup, you're welcome to come. Going to be a great one tonight. Alyssa Mack gets that one thrown out. Outside corner. Back iron's no good. Loose ball picked up by the Lady Wolverines. On that corner. Double team. Tries to fight and split the double team. Alyssa Mack gets the steal. The put back. No good. Rebounded Lady Wolverines. So come up cold for the last couple of times for the Lady Highlanders. Quickly down the floor. Randall dishes that off. Over to Manriquez. Back up top to Randall. Randall tries for the 3. No good. Rebounded by the Lady Highlanders. Down the floor they go. Both teams very content to push this. 3-ball outside corner. Back iron's no good. So it's kind of a cold opportunity as they hit some 3s in the first quarter, and they've come up empty here in the second. Kind of fall a little cold and short. 5:17. Nice drive. Alyssa Mack gets a steal from behind. That's going to go on a bounce, but she gets that little block. It's an opportunity going down below. Got some great matchups coming up. We've also got the Comanche County Basketball Tournament coming up in the latter January, and with that, all kinds of tournaments. Carl Albert, Newcastle, we got all kinds of stuff. Okay, so Champ Brewer's going to go back to 11. It was 11:55, now we're back to 11. So I'm okay. I'm going to give him all the extra credit because he was able to win the game the other night with a 3 against Del City. Stripped and stolen. Coming back down the other way is the Lady Highlanders. Going to go strong to the hoop, and she puts it up and in.
Yeah, once Emma Hart gets her head down and goes downhill now.
And I like her drive. She just will not be denied. She just there's no stopping her, you know.
No, not at all.
Reminds me very much when Alyssa Mack came in as a sophomore, did the same thing. Coach likes that aggressive style. Lady Wolverines playing a little perimeter. It's Wiggins. Go far right side, back up top. Little bounce pass to Manriquez, and then it's going to be stolen. Lady Highlanders, one-on-one, up off the glass, bounces around, no good. Gets the rebound, put back for a 3, and that rolls out. Boy, the lid is closed on the 3, and a timeout is called by the Lady Wolverines. So they take it, we'll take it with them. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
At Firehouse Subs, a portion of every purchase helps provide life-saving equipment to first responders across the country. So at Firehouse Subs, we don't just make subs. We make subs that are big, bold, and craveable. We make our subs differently because our subs make a difference. Whether you order online or on our app, Firehouse Subs Rapid Rescue to Go will have your subs boxed, bagged, and ready for pickup. Firehouse Subs. Enjoy more subs. Save more lives.
Clothes nowadays are so expensive. And no matter how good a sale is, you still walk out spending hundreds on barely anything. Goodwill is the place to go. We have a wide variety of affordable clothing for all ages. To help you save, we have weekly specials from half off to 99-cent items. Make sure to check out our colors of the week before you start shopping to get more for less. Save at your local Goodwill today.
Well, a full timeout call for the Lady Wolverines and Coach Reggie Smith. Still make this a 9-point contest. 11-point. Do the right math there. With 4:11 left to go here. Now we're almost halfway through this second quarter.
There's that 50 I was telling you about. Pick them up half court.
Yep, jump ball is called after the tie-up.
Should be Wolverine ball.
That's going to stay down on this end of the floor for the Lady Wolverines. An all kind of gray, battle gray with a red trim and red numbers. Macarthur in their all blacks with gold numbers. Almost a steal, but right back in the hands of the Lady Wolverines. Down below, nice ball placement, but a little bit too high off the mark. Rebound, Lady Highlanders coming down on this end of the floor. Looks for the three, goes baseline, bounce, turnaround jumper is nice. Gets the roll, but not in. Loose ball. Now Thompson wasn't able to come down with it, and the Lady Wolverines get the rebound. So they're not falling in rebounds. They're not falling with threes. It's really been kind of a drought for the Lady Highlanders here in the second quarter. They got things up here in the first, and you know how basketball gets with streaks. We're seeing it here. And some whistles on the floor.
So the Highlanders going kind of big. They have Thompson and Stevenson in at the same time.
And all you're missing is Alyssa Mack, and then you'd have really a trifecta down there. You're going to try to, man, a lot of handsy. Wolverines almost try to come up with a steal.
Like they're trying to go high-low.
Gets the pick, then a little, you're going to go to the line shooting two. That's only going to be the first foul, believe it or not, or the second now for the Lady Wolverines. Only the second for both teams here in the second quarter. 3:06 remain here in the second quarter in your Home Tech Solutions second quarter.
Yeah, when you have two bigs in there at the same time like that, normally they'll probably try to do a high-low action on them. And I see they was kind of trying to set that up.
Trey cut it. Charity stripe opportunity misses the mark. Still 11-point lead for the Lady Highlanders, trying to make it one more to 12, and does. So finally, after things not really coming together for the Lady Highlanders as far as rebounds and three-pointers, is able to get one of the two. Stripped ball on the floor, loose ball. It's going to go out of bounds, and that's going to be last touched by the Lady Wolverines. Highlanders will get possession on the near side of the court. Crosses the timeline with 2:52. Looks back to Coach Gentry for the new play call. As Mosby will set sail on the outside corner. That comes up short. Loose ball picked up with it. Man, that should be a travel. And it's going to go out of bounds. So her carried possession goes out of bounds. So the Highlanders will take one. As Brown go back up top to Mosby. Mosby will clear it out, giving instructions at the top of the key. Outside corner, another three ball on the way. Misses its mark again. They said the Lady Highlanders really have come up empty on those threes here in the second quarter. Almost stolen, then it is stolen. Mosby, and she's going to say she had the carry. Had her hand kind of adjusted underneath, and a turnover with the ball control. Referee blew the whistle quickly.
Kind of fast. I didn't see it, but I guess that's why I'm up here.
Yeah, that's why we are where we are. Yeah. It's going to go. There's that double team and a steal. Nice bounce pass inside the paint, stops, pops, and then finally drains it. Lady Highlanders Well, if you don't get the threes, let's go back to the deuces.
Yeah.
Let's get the twos when you can. Lead is now 14. One of the largest tonight's for the Lady Highlanders is Wolverines keep clawing their way back. A tie-up and a travel is called. So she wasn't able to move the ball with her feet. That slid just a moment, and we're about $1:33 away from the half. No JV games today. This is kind of a make good with the, and they were really wondering what times to put this on. Originally, I got the notification that it would be a 2 o'clock girls start, followed by the boys at 4. And then they said, no, we're going to go back to the original 5 o'clock and 7. So it gives an opportunity for people that work, get off and maybe come watch the second half of the girls game and maybe the boys game, which should be a really great matchup that we're looking forward to, part of our doubleheader. $1:24 left before the half. Going to round robin that a little bit from Brown. Back nice underneath pass to Thompson. She was all alone. Double team, puts it up off the hoop. She misses again. So there's the defensive boards. We're not boxing out enough. It's very uncharacteristic for Lady Highlanders to not get that offensive rebound. And they have been, at least in the second quarter, on the defensive boards, the Wolverines give them kind of an edge.
That was a good entry pass into Thompson. I guess she didn't realize how wide open she was.
Yeah, sometimes those are the hardest, right? Is when it's the easiest. Under a minute now. Go strong to the hoop, and Alyssa Mack's going to get that deflected into the hands of the Lady Highlanders quickly down the floor. 49 seconds left to go. As Brown gets that Alyssa Mack little carry through, and she hits the court hard. No foul, no whistle. She was looking for a little contact, almost stripped. Then it is. Stripped, stolen, coming back down the other way. Goes strong to the hoop. Then Alyssa Mack just with a putback after the miss, and she gets the deuce to make it 29. 29-13 with 23 seconds left to go right before the half. Now we're back to that press. Alyssa Mack almost got her hand in there with a steal, but the Wolverines take it strong to the hoop. And a whistle on the floor.
That's what they're going to have to do. I mean, especially if they break that press and get into that half-court setting, they're going to just have to just take it to them, make them foul you.
It's going to go the Trey Cut It charity stripe. Why don't you let Trey cut it? You can scan the QR code, set up your appointment where appointments prevent disappointments. Well, she gets the 1 for 2 with 10 seconds left to go. Play for the last shot before the half. 29-14, Lady Highlanders lead with 5 seconds. Alyssa Mack trying to let this one fly at the buzzer, and it is going to be no good. Hits the front iron and out. So our halftime score, 29-14, Lady Highlanders with the lead. We'll back with second half action and halftime right after this. You're watching the OSN Game of the Week right here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
At Miller Noble Heating and Air Conditioning, we offer preventive maintenance agreements, summer tune-ups, and service calls. During the summer, when your air conditioner breaks, you have to give us a call. Well, with preventive maintenance agreements, it prevents that. We go out, service the air conditioners, and prep them so they don't fail on you in the peak time of the year. The U.S. Department of Energy states that you can save up to 30% of your utility bill by having your system properly maintained.
When it comes to your health, you want and deserve the best. You want a hospital with the highest quality scores in the region and one that provides safe, excellent care. Southwestern Medical Center has been a part of this community for 115 years and has a history of delivering compassionate, skilled healthcare to Lawton and Fort Sill. Choose the hospital that has always put the health of this community first. Southwestern Medical Center. Be well. Live well. That's why we're here.
Southwest Foot and Ankle Clinic has specialized in the medical and surgical treatment of the foot and ankle for the past 40 years. And they provide all treatments under one roof. From x-rays, radial pulse therapy treatment, to surgical treatments, all with one goal in mind, providing the highest quality medical care with good old-fashioned Oklahoma compassion. Call to set up an appointment today. Southwest Foot and Ankle. 580-357-8720.
Sidelined by surgery, illness, injury? Valor Physical Therapy can help. At Valor PT, our skilled therapists create a rehabilitation program individualized for you, with education and encouragement each step of the way. Whether it's sports or the activities of life, let Valor get you back in the game. Start now at 405-265-6449. No referral needed. Mention Oklahoma Sports Network and get a free t-shirt at your first appointment.
Get ready. It's time for the Billingsley Annual Gigantic Ford Sell-Off with the best prices of the year on all remaining 2024 models. Zero down, no payments for 90 days, and giant savings up to $10,000 on the 2024 new F-150 Platinum truck that out-tows, out-hauls any other truck in its class. Only at the Billingsley's Gigantic Sell-Off. Save thousands on all remaining new 2024 trucks in stock. Only at Billingsley Ford in Lawton, Duncan, and Altus.
Welcome back to the Lawton High Gym. We're at the half where the Lady Highlanders lead the Lawton High Wolverines 29-14. Interesting matchup. Both have the quick tempo, and we talked about this doubleheader being possible thanks to LPS allowing this game to happen, even with virtual learning for the last 2 days for LPS. But they kind of thought, well, okay, it is a local game. I mean, it's not like they have to go across a 2-hour trip, on the roads. It's just locally, and since the sun came out and got to the 40s to warm things up and kind of melt all the roads clear, that was a good sign. And then we could able to play these varsity matchups. So no JV games today, and they really moved the time down a little bit, and they made it a 5 o'clock start for the girls and then a 7 o'clock start for the boys. So if you're anxious to see some great basketball, we've got a great one, second of our doubleheader with Lawton High and Macarthur. They both met earlier in December around the 13th and 14th over the Coliseum, the Great Plains Invitational, and that was a great showdown where it went into overtime. Lawton High gets the win. Wolverines now only have one loss on the season. That was to Weatherford, and they've already made the Storms in their district with Midwest City and Dell City. That big win with 3 seconds left to go to hit a three by Champ Brewer to finally capitalize the Wolverines on the road in that very heavily showdown district matchup with Dell City Eagles, and they beat Midwest City on their home gym. They'll play Dell City again. This is a non-district game for these teams, but being in 5A, they're going to kind of see the pecking order in the state. We got about 3 minutes left to go before we get to second half action. Once again, the Lady Highlanders lead at the half 29-14. We'll be back to second half action right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Get ready. It's time.
The heart of Oklahoma, where your home isn't just a place, it's your peace. At Century Roofing, we understand the importance of protecting your peace. We're experts in roofing technology, techniques, and customer service because we care about Oklahoma and we care about you. At Century Roofing, We combine quality craftsmanship and exceptional service because your home deserves the best. Century Roofing, staying on guard for Oklahoma.
Lawton Fort Sill Regional Airport, just 1 mile to anywhere, offering non-stop service to Dallas-Fort Worth. Fast, friendly, and convenient without all the hassles. Easy parking, and with close proximity to your arrivals and departures, all in their newly renovated terminal. Here to there in just 1 mile. To book your mile to anywhere destination from LAW, log on to AA.com or call 800-433-7300.
Lawton Community Health Center is a place for babies, kids like me, and even teenagers. Nice people are there to help you when you're hurt or you just don't feel good. And even if you do, they give you medicine so you don't get sick and physicals so you can play sports. I'm happy to know they'll be there when I need them. And my mom is too.
LCHC, your hometown healthcare.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
We'll call it our OSN basketball game of the week, featuring two teams that know each other well. Yeah, they're rivals, city rivals. The Lady Wolverines will host the Lady Highlanders from the east. And the Highlanders with a 29-14 lead. They kind of started that way and never gave up, but Wolverines have clawed their way back into some interesting matchups, so they're not really going away anytime soon. So the Lady Wolverines will start off with possession. She'll get trapped with a double team and then stolen. Lady Highlanders quickly, almost loose ball stolen by the Lady Wolverines, and it just goes out of bounds. And so the Wolverines will capitalize on a turnover. So that's what we're talking about, hustle on the floor. And Randall, the senior, inbounds over to Wiggins. Wiggins, guarded. Oh, into the hands of Thompson momentarily, and then that falls out of bounds. Thompson wasn't able to corral that, and so the Wolverines will get now a second opportunity with the possession. Split the defenders, go strong to the hoop, a roll in, and puts it for the two to make it 29-16. First bucket scored here in the second half. Lady Highlanders looking for their first bucket to start second half action. Mosby eyes the defense. She had Alyssa Mack coming from baseline over to the corner. They'll reset. Backing out with 7 minutes left to go. Back irons that. Strong hoop, and we're getting this in a tie-up and a whistle on the floor. That's probably going to be on Thompson with a push, and it is. So it's going to be the first team foul. And what is this, a timeout? The coach want a timeout, so okay, if they'll take it, we'll take it with them. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
4D Landscaping and Irrigation has been providing top-rated professional landscape and irrigation services for the past 25 years. They take your vision for that perfect landscaping project for your home, new construction, or business and make it a reality with their easy financing options. You'll want to make sure to ask them about their seasonal services too. 4D Landscaping and Irrigation. Call 510-9983.
I'm going to say the Lady Highlanders kind of had that drought start in the second quarter. I mean, drought as far as rebounding and threes. But the Wolverines really capitalizing on rebounds and some of aggressive play with their hands getting in with deflections and a little bit of turnovers themselves. Oh, and then loses that off of her hands. Mosby have an opportunity all the way to the boards, and they and one. So that got everybody excited. She gets the steal. She gets the hoop and the harm.
She does that well. She's good at that and one. With that left hand she has, get that perfect English off the glass.
So Mosby gets the senior leadership. She goes to the free throw line to make it a 3-point swing, and she does. With a charity stripe sponsor with Let Trey Cut It. Whistle down underneath. Just joining us, make sure that you download our free apps, whether Apple and Android devices, by searching the Oklahoma Sports Network. You don't have to just go to our website to find all of our content. It's probably easiest if you're on our apps and Roku, Amazon Fire, and Apple TV. Tries to get around Thompson, loses the ball. It's going to go out of bounds, but I know what she wanted to do. Instead of going straight up, she tried to go around, and that's where she just kind of lost possession.
Yeah, it was like they figured out a way to break the press, but they just got to get a little bit more control.
6:15 left to go. Mosby barking out instructions. And we're going to round perimeter. Oh, I knew the position. Thompson gets that, goes up strong to the hoop, and there's going to be a whistle and a foul. And that is going to be only the second team foul for the Lady Wolverines, who will put Mosby to the line shooting 2. You can scan the QR code and book your next appointment with Trey Cut It, where appointments prevent disappointments. Up and in. Watching us on YouTube, subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you're on Facebook, give us a like and a follow there as well. Gets them both. Makes it a 34-16 advantage with 5:58 just kind of underway with second half action. The guys' game will follow. Goes strong to the hoop, and she'll be fouled on the way in as Randall, the senior, gets a little bit of contact by Thompson.
That's what you got to do. Take it to him, make him foul you. I don't know how many of that.
Well, that's going to be the third team foul now.
Yeah, I think I know of 2 fouls on Thompson, but I don't know how many she has altogether.
So Randall rattles that first one in and out.
Got to make those free throws.
The Trey Cut It charity stripe opportunity. Second shot coming up. Yeah, we say, I don't care how free they are, you make it worth it, you know.
Yeah.
So important at all levels of basketball. Lets that one sail, but a steal and a read by Randall, but it goes out of bounds. So they try to do a full court pass down underneath. Randall was able to do a little makeup speed in the air, but wasn't able to come down with it. Alyssa Mack drives. Oh, a nice little floater inside the paint for 2. Sweet little. So Alyssa Mack gets that floater inside the lane. Oh, Mosby with a steal.
Lackadaisical with the passes.
Oh, and then she gets that ball to hit the side basketball court for an out-of-bounds play, and the Lady Wolverines will set up shop. You know, there are a lot of ball hawks on there, you know, a lot of ball control. Got to know where it's going to go, especially with this guarded inbounds play. It's going to go out of bounds, and Lady Wolverines will still retain possession with 5:22. Got a substitution coming in as Gabby Wright will check in. She'll give Randall a breather for the Lady Wolverines. 5:22 remaining here in the third. There's a whistle. Yeah, and then if you are at home, you can download us on Roku, Amazon Fire, and Apple TV. As we said on YouTube, on X, we're on live on X as well, and on Facebook. Oh, and there's going to be a little ticky-tack hand reach in there. Let that ball sail out. So an out-of-bounds play. The Highlanders try to set up shop. 5:15 and counting. Crosses the timeline. Got a lot of movement. Alyssa Mack and Mosby both exchanging up top. Nice drive, little floater. Up off the rim, no good. Rebounded. Loose ball. Thought it was going to be a jump ball called, but it goes out of bounds. Last touched by the Highlanders, so the Wolverines will retain possession. With 36-17 your score with 4:49 left to go here in quarter 3.
Just got to swing the ball.
One of these traps, and they finally get it across the timeline, though. Going to really try to go strong to the hoop. No good. Rebound quickly down with a fast break opportunity. Got a wide open, a little bit too high.
Out of bounds, Wolverines ball.
You saw what the play was, but couldn't get it to Houston. And Houston was able to not corral it in time down in the low corner. And that goes out of bounds, so the Wolverines will now try to capitalize. Houston with a heavy guard. Need a little help, and we're going to say called 30-second timeout. Coach had to bail him out from a problematic turnover. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Are you ready for a debit card? Well, this card is more than you may realize. It's a reward-earning, style-affirming, money-managing, do-it-all debit card, like a key to the world. It's the Pay Me debit card from Communication Federal. Our Pay Me account pays you real cash that adds up fast, earning rewards when you use your card. So get a free Pay Me debit card today. It's secure shopping and payment power online or in stores. Sounds like you're ready. Communication Federal Credit Union.
All right, after a 30-second timeout, and it was a good timeout because, you were going to get caused with a turnover if you weren't able to get it across court. A little bit of pressure to try to inbounds. Again, putting the clamps down as Otis Gentry's press, and that gets the turnover and a whistle, though.
Yeah, foul.
Yeah.
Gabby.
It's going to be the fourth now. Fourth for the Highlanders, 3 for the Wolverines, so not quite in the bonus yet. Got to get to 5, and we'll do that. So one more foul by the Wolverines. Turnaround jumper by Alyssa Mack is good.
Well, when she gets it down there, it's kind of hard to stop her.
Inside the paint. Was able to connect there with the 2. Lady Wolverines coming back on the other end of the floor. Getting a little bit better on ball handling. I've seen them where they could stall out by not getting across the timeline, but they're able to find that in some matchups that they're liking. Alyssa Mack with the steal, loose ball. It's going to be picked up, and then she's going to get hammered. It's a foul on the floor. It's right there. Well, they're throwing their bodies up inside there, banging. And now that puts 4 and 4 for each. So either team commits a foul, we're going to go the bonus for the rest of this quarter. And there's still plenty of time. Alyssa Mack will get a breather. Thompson will come in. Now you get 5, and with about 3 minutes left to go, we're going to be on that line for a little bit with every foul. I'm going to try to go baseline. Thompson. Mosby. Back underneath. Nice ball selection. Now we're just trying to work our way under that low post. And the Highlanders do, and they finally get to 40.
Just got to be careful with those passes. I mean, they're...
Yeah. Lady Wolverines were able to split the two defenders, but loose ball taken away by the Lady Highlanders. Now they'll set it up. Mosby will kind of set things up shortly. Oh, a nice little move inside the paint right at the charity stripe. Lets that one fly, no good. Rebound, and then it comes around. A travel is called. Just take too many extra steps after the rebound by Walker.
Had a little spin move, but didn't establish that pivot.
A little dish out. Mosby. Thompson gets stripped. Ball goes out of bounds. Need a little bit of help for Brown. She'll look to inbounds to Mosby. Near corner, lets that one fly, no good. So Brown misses, loose ball, and it goes out of bounds. Another opportunity for the Lady Highlanders. They're not able to capitalize on the points, but get the, now that kind of falls up short. Thompson gets the rebound though, and a little dish off over to Anna Thomas, the freshman. And that's going to be 5 now, so we're going to start shooting 2 now for the rest of the way for the Lady Highlanders. Highlanders have 14 fouls. One more will put the Wolverines in the bonus. Shot up and in. Sure. Trey cut it, charity stripe. Opportunity. Goes back to the line and in for both to make it 42. 42-17. Comfortable lead by the Highlanders, still clamping down with that defense. Loose ball. Now find open man. Stops, puts it up off the glass for 2 is good.
2 for Jamie Vaughn.
So that works out well for Lady Highlanders if they were able to, Lady Wolverines, they were able to get it down. As Jamie Vaughn, the senior, finds the glass. Little soft bounce, little stolen action by the Lady Wolverines. Crosses the timeline. Oh, she's going to turn and launch for a 3, and she's going to be shooting 3.
Oh, she got fouled.
You say, you know what? You don't want to shoot, you don't want to foul the three-point shooter at any time. You can see this right here. It's like, no. No. So let's see what she's able to do. She couldn't get the tray to go. See if she's able to get any here down below in the tray. Cut it, charity stripe. First shot up and no good. Bounces up off the back iron. Second shot coming up. If you get 2 of these 3, that's not bad.
Right.
Doesn't cost you anything. Take your time. She eyes the backboard, launches. And that 2 misses.
The form is not bad. She's just got to hold that follow through and knock them down.
And the third of the 3. Trying to get to 20 with this shot right here. No. But she gets her own rebound, and she's fouled. And she'll go for another 2. So
there have to be at least 4 on Thompson.
Oh, and we're gonna see if she sits, because I'm sure Coach Gentry will probably want to take her out for a little bit. See her maybe in the 4th. Well, you missed 3. Can you get these 2 to go in? You had an opportunity. If not, then we know what you're going to be doing Saturday. You're going to be shooting free throws.
You know me.
All day long.
I say tonight.
Tonight, yeah. No rest for the weary. There you go. The pressure's off. She gets the first one to go. Make it 42-20. Second shot coming up. And the second shot is also good. So it's 42-22. 20-point lead for the Lady Highlanders. Across the timeline, Alyssa Mack. She wants to go, and she'll lead with that shoulder. Little put back up for two is good to bring it to 44. $1:55 remaining here in the third quarter. Loose ball, still picked up by the Lady Wolverines.
Let's take it to her.
She does. So Walker goes strong. The sophomore goes strong to the hoop. She gets fouled on the way. We said that, when both of them are in the bonus, we're going to spend a lot more time here on the line, which kind of slows the tempo down, kind of throws things off erratically and misses the first one. Here, Trey cut it 3-ball in the charity stripe. Both sponsors of on the line for the second shot up. Oh, hits the back glass, hits the rim, and then out. Boy, shooter's disappointment. Mosby dishes off to Alyssa Mack. She'll readjust. Nice finds pass. The open man down below, and then gets a foul.
Nice look down there.
Going over to Stevenson. And we'll do it again down on this end of the floor. Front irons, no good. Second shot coming up. Don't forget, we'll have the fourth quarter and then the second of our doubleheader with the guys playing next. Excited to bring that to you. Second shot is no good. A couple of bounces, a steal. Highlanders come up with the possession. Outside corner, nice rifled bullet pass inside the lane, no good. Got to make a little bit of a soft pass on that, or a soft touch on that. Crosses the timeline is Wiggins. Outside corner for a three ball. Oh, misses the mark. Rebound, Lady Highlanders. And down the floor. Going to set this up. As Brown. Near side corner. Alyssa Mack with a give and go with a little bounce. Gets that one. She's got a hot hand right now. So give it to number 30 on the court. Unselfishly letting a lot of others take the first half, but she's really, and then a nice block.
She's doing it on the defensive end as well.
Alyssa Mack just puts her hand in, gets the steal. Little floater pass to the near side court over to Houston. Be glad to get in the fourth quarter. We can get rid of that. And that's what when Coach Gagliardi was talking about. I said the advantages of this 5 and then clear it. Right. He says it won't carry over for a full half. You know what I mean when you get into that. Yeah. So he says when you start over, and it of course speeds up the game a little bit, and it's just. I like it. It's like something they should have done long ago. You think after you get, our second year into it, and you go, man, this is so much better.
Yeah.
Because you can see how this would really bog down for the rest of the way, but we'll clean the slate here in about 30 seconds.
Right.
For both teams. Gets that one to go. 47-21 the lead. Lady Highlanders with the lead. Wolverines with the ball. Highlanders still in that press. Let's see if they can try to pressure a steal, and that's kind of what Coach Gentry has done ever since he's been there. Rifled pass underneath, loose ball, still picked up. Wolverines with a touch. Alyssa Mack with a deflection and another defensive break for the Highlanders as she gets that strip stolen. Highlanders come quickly down the floor. Mosby over to Alyssa. So Mack will back out. Then she'll look to drive. With 2 seconds, Mosby lets a three and hits it. Hits the trace at the buzzer. You got to love that. The bench was counting down the 5-4-3, and we'll see that here on the instant replay. You get to see steps back and hits it. And they go nuts. We're into the fourth quarter. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Your job can get dirty. You need a solution. At Waste Solutions, we offer front-end loaders, roll-off containers, and dumpsters for any job, large or small. Our services are for everybody, from small businesses to contractors to construction companies and everyone in between. We are a locally owned company, and we've been serving our community for 21 years. We love Southwest Oklahoma, and we take care of our own. Every dirty problem has a solution. We're Waste Solutions. Click or call today.
Arrow Sign Company has been serving Oklahoma and surrounding states for over 60 years. As a family-owned business, our focus has always been on driving people to your door, not just selling you a sign. From custom sign design and manufacturing to installation and service, Arrow Sign has the knowledge and experience to deliver the ideal sign for you while using materials of the highest quality to ensure that your sign will look great for years and years to come. We design and manufacture our signs for longevity, so you get the greatest return on investment possible. Arrow Sign Company, helping your business thrive since 1955.
Well, if you were snowed in the last couple of days, this is trying to stretch your legs, get out and watch a little bit of basketball, you can do that as we'll have the second of the doubleheader coming up with the boys in action. 50-21 the lead for Lady Highlanders as we start to hit the three right at the buzzer. And our fourth quarter is brought to you by Home Tech Solutions, providing you with the best heating and cooling maintenance solutions for both residential and commercial throughout Oklahoma. 20 years of experience. Call for a free estimate today, 580-919-0328. That's 919-0328. Trying to get this one in the fourth period, kind of get started for Lady Wolverines, and a pickpocket and a foul.
Got a timeout.
Oh, a timeout. Okay, there's a whistle. Nothing was painted. So quickly timeout. We'll take it with them. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Are you looking for more than just a job? Paris Foods in Lawton offers a career with a competitive starting wage, opportunity for advancement, life and health insurance, including medical, dental, and vision, as well as 401k retirement plan. At Bar S, you can be proud of a company that gives back to the community. But most of all, you can take pride from making a quality product. Bar S Foods, making the best tasting hot dogs and smoked sausages. The food America likes to eat. So come be a part of a winning team and start your path to success today.
Wings and pizza here.
You mean pizza and wings?
16 boneless wings, 1 pizza, wings and pizza.
It's stuffed crust pizza. Pizza is the lead.
Wings and pizza. Guys,
get a large stuffed crust pizza and 16 boneless wings starting at $19.99. Only at Pizza Hut.
All right, back to action. A full timeout called by Lady Wolverines. It's going to go out of bounds. Glad you could join us after I was kind of getting cabin fever myself staying in the house. I love the snow, though. I love it, but I love it to go away. I wished it would have been here at Christmas time, but Mosby launches another three. I'll let Trey cut it three ball. She hit one right before the end of the third quarter. She's back at hot with that three, and we say you can live and die by them, and they were very cold in the second quarter with them. Yeah. But they're starting to find their range again. Oh, try to bounce that off. Got deflected. Lady Wolverines come up with it. Three ball themselves. Hits the back glass on the left side. No good. Mosby with a rebound. Tried to force feed that. Wolverines with the quick hands and quickly down the floor. She looked for a little bit of a trail as Wiggins looks to set this one up.
There you go. Back door. Finish at the ring.
Hard as Randall goes strong to the hoop, but a little bit too much off the mark. Mosby, 3-ball. Hits the front iron, gets the rebound. Up underneath. Likes to find the low post that's wide open. Camped out for the 2. 55-21. We're not waiting. Wow. Davis says, I'm taking it. Freshman says, I want to let you guys just do what you need to go do. Alyssa Mack, outside corner. Oh, and gets that one to go in. For a let Trey cut it 3-ball. Highlanders, like I said, very, very closed lid in the second quarter, but they found it back in the fourth. Stripped by Alyssa Mack. That's probably her third defensive block and steal that we've seen so far. Just coast to coast, hits the front iron, no good.
Yeah,
Rebounded.
She's good. She's good on those blocks. I mean, using that extension.
She's got that height and then
body,
the reach, yeah. Loose ball taken now. Alyssa Mack's got an opportunity. No. Say no. Lady Wolverines trailed. Gets the steal coming back down the other way as Wiggins. Outside corner for the freshman. Hits the front iron, no good. Rebounded by Lady Highlanders. Mosby back out. Crosses the timeline. Oh, Alyssa Mack wide open corner and lets that go in.
Soft touch.
Nothing special about that. Gets it to 60. 5 minutes left to go here in the fourth and final period. The boys' game is going to be up next as the gym's starting to fill up with the anticipation of this matchup for the boys. Should be a great one. And we're glad that you could tune in to the Oklahoma Sports Network and find that, whether you're on X, whether you're on YouTube, on Facebook, or on the network. So the Highlanders are going to get caught with a pickpocket. It's going to be on Anna Thomas. The freshman learns a little bit. She get a little bit of court time here.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about, playing time. Boy, that was a nice little hand clap of give and go from underneath. Wolverines got the Highlanders napping. Mila gets that one to go. Oh, nice little no-look pass underneath, but a travel. That's what happens. You know, you're not really anticipating. You're kind of watching, and Washington wasn't ready for the delivery. As Emma Hart said, I'm going to give you the hot one, a 60-second by the Highlander timeout. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Goodbye, paperwork. Hello, convenience. Farewell, waiting. Hello, personal service. Catch you later, dreaming. Hello, planning. Buy your dream home, connect with a personal banker, and easily schedule an appointment with digital tools from Arvest Bank. Goodbye limits, hello possibilities.
Back to action as we are in the fourth quarter with about maybe close to halfway through it, with 4.5 here in the fourth and final period of this matchup. So we had a lot of schools out across the state of Oklahoma, and they had virtual learning for the last 2 days for LPS, but they decided both these teams live in the same town. Roads were getting decent enough after lunch, warming up the roads, and able to play these two varsity games. No JV games, just the two varsity games today. Little tie up underneath, loose ball. Picked up Lady Highlanders. Can finally come up with it. It's Curtis. Finally gets it. Well, we're going to get everybody involved in this as they go over to Houston for a deuce.
elevated her game a lot.
62-23 to lead. Starting to get a little loud in the gym. Smells like the sounds of basketball. As a strip steal coming back down and a foul on the floor. May be the Wolverines' first.
Number 12, Wolverines.
Isaiah Moore is called with the foul. Both teams just only have one apiece. That one gets kicked back, but is able to bounce past there. And
good pass.
Thompson gets, it was underneath with whistle.
Still letting her play a little bit now because that could have called a travel when she was down on the floor like that and rolled over.
Lady Wolverines with Wiggins. She'll drive right and stops, looks. Open shot for Moore. Top of the key. Oh, let's try to sail that down. And kind of as Manriguez, she was coming up and the ball was sailing back corner. It's kind of like the ball went where she was, not where she was going, and you hate that. You were there just a second ago, and it sailed out of bounds. Lady Highlanders, a lot of bench players in right now. See what they can come up with. Strong tries to go up strong to the hoop. A whistle against Washington, the senior. And that's going to be a foul on Enriquez.
Number 20, Highlanders.
It's going to be their second. Going to be a shooting foul. For Washington. A little bend of the knees. Misses the mark there. As we mentioned, we got the second of our doubleheader with the boys that will warm up. We'll get ready for a 7 o'clock start. Second shot coming up. Either Trey cut it charity stripe. Why not let Trey cut it? He's able to connect on the second. Bring it 63. Largest lead tonight on the Highlanders. But the Wolverines, who just continue to battle, continue to play. Got substitutions coming in now for the Lady Wolverines. We'll see another freshman, Chloe Gilfton. And she'll come in checking in for the Lady Wolverines with 2:42 left to go. Strip stolen and then restolen by the Lady Wolverines. That's just going to sail out of bounds. Last touch by the Lady Highlanders, so the Wolverines will retain possession with 2.5 to go. Wiggins surveys the defense. Little bounce pass underneath. She'll back out. And lets that back irons up off the bench, and she comes and puts in the deuce.
Almost like one of those, look what I found.
Sir Chloe, the freshman, off the bench, gets the two. Loose ball, picked up. And there we go on the other side. An answer.
A little bench scoring now going on.
Under 2 minutes to go. A lot of outside perimeter dribbling. A little bounce pass underneath. Why not? She got the last bucket. It's going to go out of bounds. Last touched by the Highlanders. So Chloe is going to bounce that way in to Walker. Lets that side step, then a whistle on the floor as it goes out of bounds. With $1:33 remaining. Davis wow, she gets hammered as she tries to split the defenders as Isaiah Moore.
Foul, 24, Highlanders.
So the Highlanders will pick up another. It's going to be their third. I think there's a timeout called on the floor. So as they take it, we'll take it with them. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Landmarks. They stand as symbols, reminding us of history and moments that shape our lives. We create our own landmarks. At Becker-Raybon Funeral Home, we understand the importance of honoring these moments. Let our compassionate team help you celebrate the life and legacy of your loved one. Offering a range of services to honor the stories that matter most, we believe that every life leaves a mark that deserves to be cherished and remembered. Becker-Raybon Funeral Home, honoring the landmarks of your life.
Bank First is uniquely Oklahoman, deeply rooted in over 50 communities statewide. From those roots, our investment in education springs forth, helping to raise the Oklahoma leaders of tomorrow while providing financial strength to the business leaders of today. That's the kind of loyalty that helps entire communities thrive. Bank First, loyal to Oklahoma, loyal to you.
All right. Back after the timeout. Lets that one sail off the mark. With a final $1:13 left to go here in the fourth and final period. Kind of a break from the snow. Make sure you don't get cabin fever way downtown. And a three. I'll let Trey cut it 3 ball. If you're going to say, I'm going to let you stay open for that one, she'll take it. She made him pay. With the final 48 seconds remaining in this contest. Even though it's been the Highlanders the whole time, it's been very interesting because Lady Wolverines, the way they just kept fighting, the way they kept trying, for steals and working the ball and working their way in. And they got a young team, too. They got several freshmen on the floor. They're going to find their way. They're trying to make something happen.
Yeah, I think so. It's just,
It's just going to go out of bounds. So Macarthur can play a little slow ball if they want. Slow things down with 35 seconds left to go. And the remaining 30-some seconds of this contest. Oh, she eyed the three, decided to look at it, and we're going to say no. Coach probably wants us to play a little bit of perimeter passing. No need to launch that one. Oh, I say that, and she does. This time it hits her. She gets her own rebound, but then she loses it. Back out to the Highlanders, top of the key. Drives, and a travel is called. So took one little extra step inside the lane with 10 seconds left to go. Playing for the final shot is the Lady Wolverines. Unless there is a steal, they don't have to do anything but cross the timeline. With 9, down to 4, down to 3. She'll launch a 3 ball, and that will end it. So the Lady Highlanders with the win, 68-25. These teams will meet, congratulate. There was no JV game today. It was just strictly varsity to make sure that they could get these games in. The boys will be warming up and coming up next. Should be a great one. You don't want to go anywhere with the hot hand of the Wolverines coming off of that Del City win. Coming from behind with down by 1 with about 3 seconds left to go. And Grady Brewer is able to hit a 3 and get fouled. They win that contest. And now the Highlanders, who's really looking to see what they can do after these holiday breaks and coming up to it. But 68-25 is your final. Is the Highlanders successful? Ladies come up with a big win for their city rivals. We're going to take a little timeout and be back to second half action with the boys and their warm-ups. We're going to put 10 on the board for a warm-up time and be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Memorial Medical Group's orthopedic specialists are the most experienced team in Southwest Oklahoma. Our orthopedic surgeons are trained to diagnose and treat shoulder, knee, hip, hand, and foot conditions, as well as orthopedic trauma, sports, or work-related injuries. And they're the only ones in the area to offer Mako robotic-assisted surgery for knee and hip replacement. When you need bone and joint help, trust MMG Orthopedics to get you back to living your best life.
Whether you're buying or selling, today's real estate market is proving trickier than ever.
We've been doing this for over 22 years.
So if a problem does arise, you can trust us to solve it.
Let us use our years of experience to guide you to buy or sell your home.
Trust the team that's gotten it done with over 12,000 deals done in the last 22 years.
Always call our Pam and Barry's team.
We're not bragging, we're just applying for a job.
Want to take the stress out of your next remodel or building project? Comanche Home Center can deliver all the lumber, supplies, and tools right to you. When you're done, they'll pick up anything you don't use and give you credit towards your next project. Give Comanche Home Center a call today for a free estimate.
Here at Carpet One, we have a great selection of carpet, hardwood, vinyl, tile, laminate, and area rugs. With all this, you're sure to find exactly what you want for your home. Come browse our exclusive selection or give Carpet One at Comanche Home Center a call today for a free estimate.
At Firehouse Subs, a portion of every purchase helps provide life-saving equipment to first responders across the country. So at Firehouse Subs, we don't just make subs. We make subs that are big, bold, and craveable. We make our subs differently because our subs make a difference. Whether you order online or on our app, Firehouse Subs Rapid Rescue to Go will have your subs boxed, bagged, and ready for pickup. Firehouse Subs. Enjoy more subs. Save more lives.
Clothes nowadays are so expensive. And no matter how good a sale is, you still walk out spending hundreds on barely anything. Goodwill is the place to go. We have a wide variety of affordable clothing for all ages. To help you save, we have weekly specials from half off to 99-cent items. Make sure to check out our colors of the week before you start shopping to get more for less. Save at your local Goodwill today.
At Miller Noble Heating and Air Conditioning, we offer preventive maintenance agreements, summer tune-ups, and service calls. During the summer, when your air conditioner breaks, you have to give us a call. Well, with preventive maintenance agreements, it prevents that. We go out, service the air conditioners, and prep them so they don't fail on you in the peak time of the year. The U.S. Department of Energy states that you can save up to 30% of your utility bill by having your system properly maintained.
Well, there's been a lot of talk between this matchup, and we're excited to bring it to you. The second of the doubleheader, Lady Highlanders with the win here on this gym. And remember that both of these teams played in December at the Great Plains Invitational. The Macarthur Highlanders took the Wolverines into overtime. Wolverines have only seen one loss on the season. That was to Weatherford. And they came off with wins on their home floor against a district foe with Midwest City, last year's state defending champion. And the Del City Eagles up in Del City, as they were able to get the win with the last bucket with the three with about 3 seconds left to go, where the Wolverines beat Del City on their floor. So they're back home, ready to host when they thought, well, there's going to be a little bit of a winter break. And they said no JV games. They were going to say maybe we'll start at 2 o'clock and 4 o'clock. But then they moved it back and settled for the 5 o'clock and 7 o'clock start. As the girls started at 5, they just finished up. And now we've got, about 15 minutes for a warm-up as they're going to try to put us.
Stand started to, fill up a little bit, but it's still not as crowded
as a typical night.
Typical, especially for a MAC and Lawton High game and stuff. So
we're excited to bring it to you. Make sure you download our free app If you're on your phone, it's Apple and Android devices. Just search the Oklahoma Sports Network. We're also on Roku, Amazon Fire, and Apple TV. In your homes, the comfort of your home. It's been cold outside, a little bit of snow on the ground. You can prop your feet up and get ready for some basketball. I know that going to compete a little bit with college football in Texas and Ohio State. You can keep one on one and keep one on the other and, just kind of have your own little sports media there. And then also if you're on Facebook, watching us on Facebook, give us a like and follow there. You'll know what's coming in store next. We got Comanche County basketball tournament coming up, a Newcastle tournament coming up, Carl Albert tournament. That's all around that, right around the Martin Luther King Jr. That's about the 21st on, that whole week of just tons of basketball that we're going to present on the network. So if you're on YouTube, subscribe to our YouTube channel. And on social media, follow us on Facebook, on Instagram, and then those who are watching on X, we appreciate that as well. So we got a little bit of time. We'll take another timeout and be back to the floor here at the Lawton High Gym on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
When it comes to your health, you want and deserve the best. You want a hospital with the highest quality scores in the region and one that provides safe, excellent care. Southwestern Medical Center has been a part of this community for 115 years and has a history of delivering compassionate, skilled healthcare to Lawton and Fort Sill. Choose the hospital that has always put the health of this community first. Southwestern Medical Center. Be well. Live well. That's why we're here.
Southwest Foot and Ankle Clinic has specialized in the medical and surgical treatment of the foot and ankle for the past 40 years. And they provide all treatments under one roof. From x-rays, radial pulse therapy treatment, to surgical treatments, all with one goal in mind, providing the highest quality medical care with good old-fashioned Oklahoma compassion. Call to set up an appointment today. Southwest Foot and Ankle. 580-357-8720.
Sidelined by surgery, illness, injury? Valor Physical Therapy can help. At Valor PT, our skilled therapists create a rehabilitation program individualized for you, with education and encouragement each step of the way. Whether it's sports or the activities of life, let Valor get you back in the game. Start now at 405-265-6449. No referral needed. Mention Oklahoma Sports Network and get a free t-shirt at your first appointment.
Get ready. It's time for the Billingsley Annual Gigantic Ford Sell-Off with the best prices of the year on all remaining 2024 models. Zero down, no payments for 90 days, and giant savings up to $10,000 on the 2024 new F-150 Platinum truck that out-tows, out-hauls any other truck in its class. Only at the Billingsley's Gigantic Sell-Off. Save thousands on all remaining new 2024 trucks in stock. Only at Billingsley Ford and Lawton, Duncan, and Altus.
The heart of Oklahoma, where your home isn't just a place, it's your peace. At Century Roofing, we understand the importance of protecting your peace. We're experts in roofing technology, techniques, and customer service because we care about Oklahoma and we care about you. At Century Roofing, we combine quality craftsmanship and exceptional service because your home deserves the best. Century Roofing, staying on guard for Oklahoma.
Well, welcome back to the Lawton High Gym. Getting ready for a great matchup between these two. It's rivalry time, for the first part of January and a winter break, kind of snow days. And they kind of changed things. Back in the day when they went by days, you really had to watch it because you had to make up if you only had so many snow days. Then they went to the hour, And ever since they went on hours, that really helped. And then when they went to virtual since COVID, virtual, it looks like everybody was in the last 2 days, so it didn't really cost you anything. And so even though there was really no school, they were virtual, and now we've got a great matchup of some high school basketball here in the Lawton High gym. The Wolverines and the Highlanders, they know each other quite well between these rivalries. So we got about 9.5 to go, and before we get this one started, we're excited to bring it to you here on the Oklahoma Sports Network. We're going to step just away just a little bit. You can kind of get ready for the warm-ups and the pre-ups.
Lawton Fort Sill Regional Airport, just 1 mile to anywhere, offering non-stop service to Dallas-Fort Worth. Fast, friendly, and convenient without all the hassles. Easy parking, and with close proximity to your arrivals and departures, all in their newly renovated terminal. Here to there in just 1 mile. To book your mile to anywhere destination from LAW, log on to AA.com or call 800-433-7300.
Lawton Community Health Center is a place for babies, kids like me, and even teenagers. Nice people are there to help you when you're hurt or you just don't feel good. And even if you do, they give you medicine so you don't get sick and physicals so you can play sports. I'm happy to know they'll be there when I need them. And my mom is too.
LCHC, your hometown healthcare.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
4D Landscaping and Irrigation has been providing top-rated professional landscape and irrigation services for the past 25 years. They take your vision for that perfect landscaping project for your home, new construction, or business and make it a reality with their easy financing options. You'll want to make sure to ask them about their seasonal services too. 4D Landscaping and Irrigation. Call 510-9983.
Are you ready for a debit card? Well, this card is more than you may realize. It's a reward-earning, style-affirming, money-managing, do-it-all debit card, like a key to the world. It's the Pay Me debit card from Communication Federal. Our Pay Me account pays you real cash that adds up fast, earning rewards when you use your card. So get a free Pay Me debit card today. It's secure shopping and payment power online or in stores. Sounds like you're ready. Communication Federal Credit Union.
All right, welcome back to the Lawton High Gym, site of this showdown between city rivals. Lawton High Wolverines, the Macarthur Highlanders. They are in opposite districts, so it's a non-district game, but don't tell them that. I mean, there's a lot of pride, a lot of what goes into this game because of bragging rights, because of what happens with these two. They saw each other earlier on in mid-December, right before a holiday break at the Great Plains Invitational. They got to play the one game against each other. It went into overtime. And so Macarthur, they'd like to have that game back. Lawton High, they want to keep this momentum going. Only one loss in the season to Weatherford on the road to a team that has played, runner-up in the state championship games. So Weatherford's got a good basketball team themselves. And when you talk about basketball, a class size doesn't really matter in 3A, 4A, 5A, 6A if you get 5 really good up, on the court. You have to worry about 11. You got 5 on 5, and you're best against their best. So I'm looking forward to this. It will be an avenge game for the Highlanders. Will it be stream rolling on for the Wolverines? We'll see.
Yeah, it's always a close game. Well, I'm not going to say always a close game, but, once it's a rival going on, they're going to play a little harder than they normally do.
All right, so Greg Hinton, part of our color commentating, and he'll do the camera work. Myself, Eric Sherem, wishing you all the best in this new year. Happy New Year. We've not really got to do too much during the holidays and had a couple of matchups like Tuesday with Del City and Lawton High. Thanks to the Del City crew there with Jordan Ray and company. Got that one taken care of, and I'm sure he's wanting to watch this one here to kind of see the pecking order in the 5A because MacArthur's over on the side where Carl Albert lies, we part of our Mid-Del schools. 13 schools on the network. We're going to add 3 more next year, so announcements will coming up. And if you want to be a part of the Oklahoma Sports Network, not too late to sign up your school. About a minute and a half, we're going to take our final timeout and be back for the starting lineups right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Your job can get dirty. You need a solution. At Waste Solutions, we offer front-end loaders, roll-off containers, and dumpsters for any job, large or small. Our services are for everybody, from small businesses to contractors to construction companies and everyone in between. We are a locally owned company, and we've been serving our community for 21 years. We love Southwest Oklahoma, and we take care of our own. Every dirty problem has a solution. We're Waste Solutions. Click or call today.
All right, we're getting ready for the starting lineups as we see the Lawton High Wolverines in their kind of candy barbershop striped pants, new this year. And whether that's candy cane stripe, whatever you like it, hey, congratulations, the Lady Highlanders. They come into the gym beating the Lawton High Lady Wolverines earlier in the first of our doubleheader, 68-25. So we'll have the starting lineups. First for the visiting Macarthur Highlanders in all black, just as the girls were, all black with gold numbers. Lawton High Wolverines in their home whites with red numbers, and we're ready. I know you're ready. We're ready.
Oh, I'm ready.
Been waiting for this all day. When I knew that it was a go, that even though with virtual and no JV games, they were going to play the varsity.
Right. Oh, yeah.
So introducing the visiting Highlanders.
Number 0,
Latrell Bailey, he's the 6'3" guard senior.
Number 3.
Followed by number 3, Jamal Coleman. He's also a senior, 6'1" guard.
Number 10,
Alton Thomas, 5'11" senior. Senior heavy laden here.
I was about to say that, yeah.
Number 11, another senior, A.J. Vaughn at 6'2" and a forward. And number 23, Kenan Brown, he's a senior, 6'2" guard. So heavy seniors on the court for the Macarthur Highlanders. Are now the home team being introduced to the hometown crowd, the Lawton High Wolverines. With that 15-1 record. Number 1 is Avi Young. No. Again, it's marked incorrectly. So I'm going what the PA says. So number 2, Tavares Deans. Going to wear a white headband with that. You'll get to see him on the court. Number 3, Panay Vasagote. Followed by number 10, Anthony Patrick. Well, in the 3 that he hit at Del City, he was wearing 55. He was going to go back to 55. He's back to 11 as Champ Brewer. He settled in on a number, I guess.
Yeah, hopefully.
You know, he didn't want to get rid of that 55 because there was some karma there. And number 23 is Bray Burrell. They kind of collided to make sure that he didn't get down the pike for the starting lineups. I think the PA announcer is going to lose his voice.
Before the game starts, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to have one by the third quarter, but he really got into it. We got into it. And we'll put 8 on the board, getting ready for quarter number 1 and ready to jump this at midcourt. A.J. Vaughn, also a great football player for the Highlanders. Going to set to jump against Panay. It's Vasagote. Boy, he's played on the football field, quarterback, wide receiver. He's kind of been the utility guy of where is needed. As Coach Zoe came in as his first year of head coaching the Lawton High Wolverines, recruited a lot of basketball players.
Oh, yeah.
Including able to get Deans for the first time since he was young playing it. Ball's going to be tipped, controlled by the Wolverines into the hands of Anthony Patrick. So the Wolverines back over to Brewer. Deans, top of the key. Floater for a slam to set that to Panay Vasagote to get this thing started, and the hometown crowd just came up off their seats. The opening slam with the alley-oop pass from Deans connected to Panay.
That's a play they like to run on the first possession of the game.
Boy, circumvents inside the lane. Nothing fancy. The hard work is Brown. Brown just gets right in, and even though the excitement for the one just calms the crowd down, it tied at 2. Panay gets that one almost contested. It's going to be very physical between these two. Fast and furious up and down the court. Glad you could join us here on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Little fadeaway. No good by Champ Brewer. And there's going to be a foul and a shooting two opportunity. So that foul's going to be on Thomas. It's going to be the first for the Highlanders. And Burrell is going to go to the line shooting two. Start off this contest as a 2-2 contest to start this. Little bend of the knees, up and in.
Kind of like we expected it.
Let Trey cut it. Opportunity gets both of them. Sure that you can scan the QR code and book your next appointment with Trey Cut It. Why haven't you let Trey Cut It, where appointments prevent disappointments? Inboundings is Coleman. Going to find a senior heavy-laden on the court. Gets a little bit of a pick momentarily. Gets crossed by Brown. Hits that with a three-point. You live and die by him. And the Highlanders answer to make it a 5-4 contest. Quickly down the floor and the miss. Sets up for the three. Hits it. Back-to-back threes. But let Trey Cut It three ball. Lets that sail. And just like that, the Highlanders have an 8-4 lead. Those threes and wide open threes. Deans gets a little bit of help defensively. Over to Brewer. Champ Brewer for the three. No good. Rebounded by Vaughn. And Brown goes heavy to the hoop. Gets fouled.
That's what's going to have to happen for the Highlanders. Brown's going to have to take this game over, put the team on his back like he always does.
Yeah, and that's the key. They're going to say they're going to take it out of bounds underneath.
Oh, wow, I thought that was a shooting foul.
I thought so too. So nonetheless, they also corrected it from the table as A.J. Vaughn will inbounds. Oh, that stutter. Yeah, that was a little bit of an extra as Bailey slid his feet. And that's going to be a turnover and a travel. So the Highlanders have an early 4-point lead, 8-4 to start, and really came with the alley-oop slam to start for the Wolverines, then back-to-back threes for the Wolverines after a deuce to make it 8-4. Brewer back to Deans. Deans will look to drive. Gets caught up in the wash, back over to Panay from downtown, and he hits it. So Panay answers, said we can do the same, and now it's a 1-point game. A charge is called, coming back down on the other end of the floor. So the defense planted the feet just in time, and a charge is called. It's going to be the second team foul for the Highlanders. Deans, a little bit of pressure, has that one knocked away. Opportunity, layup, up and in. The deuce is good. It's now a 10-7. Double teamed, and there's going to be a timeout called by, no, there's going to be a foul. I thought there was going to be a timeout called by coach, but double teamed and gets hacked. That's what Macarthur will do, and they've already found themselves with a third team foul, 2 more, and they'll put the Wolverines in the bonus, and we've got 5 to go here in quarter 1. Brewer gets over to Deans. Deans back down on the other end of Patrick. To Brewer for 3. He hits it. It's raining threes inside the Wolverine gym. Why not? Both these teams letting it just rain. And when it rains, it pours, and we're all tied up at 10 apiece. Brown, top. Back over to Thomas. We're going to let that one sail. Rattles in and out. Panay Vasengote with the rebound for the Wolverines. Quickly down the floor. Back up to Brewer. Break. Brewer fakes the three. Back out. Panay. Almost gets trapped in the corner. Oh, a nice little give and go and a slam to Panay Vasangote. And a technical foul is called. Whether he and Panay's done that before, where he hangs on the basket a little bit. Now you can hang on if there is a person underneath to not injure them, but if you're hanging just to dangle, they're going to call it, and that's exactly what they did.
Well, I think that was kind of after the fact, because he did hang on to avoid falling, so I think it was something that was done after that too.
So A.J. Vaughn to shoot the technicals. Up, bounces in and out for the Charity Stripe sponsor. Scan the QR code and book your next appointment with Trey Cut It. Why haven't you let Trey Cut It? Where appointments prevent disappointments. And this is high-flying basketball. You got slam dunks, you got threes. Coach Gagliardi talking down here at our official here on the near court. Checking in as Alcedo is going to check in for the Highlanders. A.J. Vaughn back to the line. Shot up. Back iron's no good. So they missed the two. He says that's on me. He misses the two for an opportunity for the Highlanders, but they'll get the ball to take it out underneath. Check that, half court. It's a 12-10 Wolverine lead. We get it to Brown. Brown will dish off here to the near side of Thomas. Little floater. Nothing fancy. We're back up to a tie ball game. Trapped here at the middle of the floor, and there is a push, and there's going to be a jump ball is called, and the possession arrow is going to go to the Highlanders. Brown will inbounds.
Yeah, that's what you get when you have two teams that have a similar style of play.
Yeah.
With pressure and stuff like that. So you're going
to. And just this is so fun to watch because this is just good basketball on both sides of the floor. Both representing here on the court. A lot to prove for both these teams. From way downtown, A.J. Vaughn hits the three, so he may have missed at the Charity Stripe, but gets that one to go in. And a whistle on the floor. Let Trey Cut It three ball, gets the Highlanders up by 3.
It's almost like Trey Cut It sent both teams a memo and said, hey, let it fly.
Let it fly. Well, Macarthur has 4 team fouls, though. They can put Lawton High in the bonus with 3.5 to go. So that could kind of slow things down just a little bit.
Yeah.
Panay takes it strong to the hoop. Panay knocks it in for the deuce to bring it within 1. A steal and a slam that he misses the opportunity as Deans misses it. Coming down to the other end of the floor, he misses up off the glass. Rebounded by the Wolverines. Deans back down to Patrick. Patrick goes baseline. Back up top. Panay Vasangote from downtown. No good. Back irons. Loose ball, and a jump ball is called, and it's going to stay.
Wolverine ball.
Wolverines. Boy, everything is acrobatic, fast flying, don't blink, you're going to miss it kind of plays. And it's 15-14 with 3:01 left to go here in quarter 1. Trying to force that one in, gets back out, and he's on the line though when he gets the ball back. So unfortunate for Rucker.
Turner in the game for Matt.
So Brown defended against Rucker. He'll cross the timeline. Get a little bit of help. Nice little feed inside, outside corner for a 3 ball. No good. Rebounded. Fight for it, and there is a jump ball called against Brewer. Brewer against Turner. And the possession arrow will stay down on this end of the floor. Electric is what you can describe in this gym. Back up top is Brown. Brown looks to drive. Back irons for the 3 ball, no good. Deans with the rebound. Crosses the timeline, yeah, there's a little banging in there with Turner. Turner throws a body in, he'll probably pick up the 5th team foul, and we'll go to the line. So Turner is called with the foul, and we're going to go to the bonus now for the rest of the way for the Wolverines with 2.5 to go. Your charity stripe sponsor. Let Trey Cunnett scan the QR code. Book your next appointment with Trey Cunnett. Why haven't you let Trey Cunnett? Where appointments prevent disappointments. Deans to the line, shooting 2. Shot up and good. Back to a tie ball game. Substitutions coming in. Rucker will go out. A.J. Vaughn will come out. Brown will come out for the Highlanders. Got to rest these guys. You don't want these horses to go 4 quarters, you know. It's kind of hard. Back iron's no good. Rebound by the Highlanders with Turner. Heavily guarded against by Barnes. Gets across the timeline. Runs out of room. Loose ball picked up. Wolverines take it. Soft touch up and in. Gets the deuce. And the Wolverines retake the lead. Pressure is the Wolverines against the Highlanders. Oh, and they're going to say a whistle on the floor.
No, I think he got a timeout.
Is okay. Before, as Adam Austin was needing a little bit of help, it is a coach 30-second timeout. We'll take it with him. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Arrow Sign Company has been serving Oklahoma and surrounding states for over 60 years. As a family-owned business, our focus has always been on driving people to your door, not just selling you a sign. From custom sign design and manufacturing to installation and service, Arrow Sign has the knowledge and experience to deliver the ideal sign for you while using materials of the highest quality to ensure that your sign will look great for years and years to come. We design and manufacture our signs for longevity, so you get the greatest return on investment possible. Arrow Sign Company, helping your business thrive since 1955.
So I know the student body's getting excited that they had 2 days of snow day to kind of release some of that frustration. And why not in a very energetic gym? Double teamed at the line, gets that one cross. Fakes, goes strong to the hoop, up and in for Alcedo.
Alcedo is trying to talk a little noise. We got to get back on defense.
All tied up as Deans takes it. Dish pass underneath and a foul underneath. Going down to Burrell. That's going to be with the push against Alcedo. Burrell's going to shoot 2, and because they are now in the bonus from here on out for about 1:34 left in the first quarter. First shot up and good.
Lawton High, they have an opportunity to play a little physical. I mean, with
they're really banging right here. Yeah, second shot coming up. I'm thinking that by fourth quarter we may have some people that foul out of this contest the way it's going. 19-17 your score. Wolverines back up on top by a bucket. Back up. Oh, I thought he was going to take that downtown look from Turner. Gets dished off to Gabriel. Little give and go from little dish pass inside the lane. Cylinders out. Gets the rebound though. So you got that Adam Austin connection. Downtown 3, no good. Loose ball picked up. Wolverines coming down on the other end of the floor. Stripped and stolen. On the floor, loose ball, and it's going to be out of bounds. A lot of bodies crashing and hitting the floor at one time. A lot of excitement in this gym, and we've only got 1 minute left to go in quarter one. 3 quarters to go. We got a long way to finish out this one, but it's an exciting one as Turner takes it across the timeline. Takes it coast to coast, high up off the glass, no good. 52 seconds remaining. Deans goes on the other end. He does acrobatic to the lane, no good. Rebounded by the Highlanders. Picked up coming back the other way. Bailey looks for the corner. Readjusts for the 3 ball. No, off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Young. Young crosses the timeline. Sits back, he sets for a 3 and banks it. They'll let Trey cut it 3 ball just like that.
Just like that.
The home team goes up 22-17. Largest lead tonight. It's up by 5. 3 ball coming back the other way. No good. But the putback up is no good. Loose ball picked up by the Wolverines. Into the hands of Rucker. Rucker alley-oop. Oh, he was underneath, but he comes back, readjusts, and gets the 2. Just like that, a big run for the Wolverines to close out quarter 1. Up 24-17. We got the second quarter coming up. Don't you go anywhere. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Are you looking for more than just a job? Barres Foods in Lawton offers a career with a competitive starting wage, opportunity for advancement, life and health insurance, including medical, dental, and vision, as well as 401k retirement plan. At Barres, you can be proud of a company that gives back to the community. But most of all, you can take pride from making a quality product. Barres Foods, making the best tasting hot dogs and smoked sausages, the food America likes to eat. So come be a part of a winning team and start your path to success today.
Wings and pizza here.
You mean pizza and wings?
16 boneless wings, 1 pizza, wings and pizza.
It's stuffed crust pizza. Pizza is the lead.
Wings and pizza.
Guys,
get a large stuffed crust pizza and 16 boneless wings starting at $19.99. Only at Pizza Hut.
Well, say fast and furious, and 1 quarter already in the books. We got a 24-17.
Oh, clock went out.
Scoreboard went out. Well, I do know, based on ours, it's 24-17, and the good news is you can just put 8 on the board and make it the second quarter, so you don't have to figure out how much time was left.
Right.
And so our scoreboard has gone out. They'll get that. There it is, adjusted. They got it.
You don't have to worry about the fouls either.
No, you're right. You don't have to worry about that. So it's the best way to do it. Quarter sponsor brought to you by Home Tech Solutions, providing you the best heating and cooling maintenance and solutions for both residential and commercial throughout Oklahoma. 20 years of experience. Call for a free estimate today. 580-919-0328. That's 919-0328. Roll and Company will take care of you. All right, getting ready to start second quarter action. Brewer looks for a little bit of help. Loose ball back over to Brewer. Back into the hands of the Wolverines. Goes straight to the lane all the way open, and you didn't block it in for 2, and the deuce is good.
He stepped in. Yeah, he stepped in on that. He didn't pay attention to the
So where his foot was, the placements, he steps, and there's just like that. You get the lane was wide open for the layup, and then you go out of bounds. Champ Brewer going to try to capitalize again. Fade away. Back iron's no good. Loose ball picked up by Brewer. Brewer here on the nearest corner. Back up to Barnes. Barnes outside. Panay with a turnaround. Up off the glass is good. And a big run by the Wolverines, the largest tonight. 28-17 your score. Highlanders need to have something cooking. They had some threes early in the get-go, and now it's kind of slowed down just a bit. 3 ball on the way. Misses its mark. Loose ball picked up by the Wolverines. That's another thing. You got threes and a little layup, little soft touch in, but great rebound by Adam Austin. Austin saves what could have been another shot, and we've got a whistle on the floor. And they're going to call Barnes on the foul. 28-17 your score. Wolverines with the lead. Highlanders with the ball. Brown, no, I thought he was going to inbounds. They'll switch. They'll try to get it to Brown now. Inbounding from Coleman. Brown, he'll cross the timeline. Gets stripped, stolen. It goes out of bounds. He's saying it's last touch. He had two officials call it different ways. I think it was still going to stay on this side of the floor for the Highlanders with 6:38 left to go here in quarter two. Highlanders need something to happen. Adam Austin gets that, and there's going to be a travel because he had to readjust to try to get the ball and could not come with a bounce down and just loses it. Unfortunate. Little stuff like that in a big way. Wolverines will inbounds as Brewer looks to try to set this one up. Guarded by Brown. Little toss back over to Panay. To Deans. Deans top of the key. Outside corner. Patrick, and then a swipe away by A.J. Vaughn gets that deflected. And there is a whistle with a reach in with the hold.
Foul, number 2.
It's going to be on Deans. That's going to be the second team foul by the Wolverines. 6:08 left to go. Brown carries that across. And just you toss it over to Thomas, and Thomas can't come with it. And he's going to calm things down just a little bit. They're just kind of like overly amped. Highlanders are just overly charged right now. They kind of got to find a rhythm. Panay, Basagote to Brewer, back to Panay. Panay crosses the timeline, dribbles between his legs. Sets up the offense. It's got Patrick crossing. Brewer comes to the near side. Into the hands of Brewer. Brewer will get hammered before the shot.
I think they call it on the floor.
Yep.
Foul, number 10, Highlanders.
It's going to be a foul on Thomas. That's only going to be the Highlanders' first here in the second quarter. 5:47 remaining in your Home Tech Solutions second quarter before the half. Back up to Deans. Deans, top of the key. Looks to go low post. Oh, wow. Look to try to do the offensive, but doesn't. No whistle. No bucket. Coming down with the rebound is Adam Austin. Brown across the timeline. Macarthur wanting to try to set something offensively, goes strong to the hoop, and he'll get fouled. He'll go shooting two. Scan the QR code and book your next appointment with Trey Cuttett. Why haven't you let Trey Cuttett, where appointments prevent disappointments? It's going to be the third now foul for the Wolverines. So as like last quarter, Macarthur was in the foul trouble. Now it's reversed and Lawton High is.
Yeah. And that could very much let them get back into this game here.
It's the first one to go and brings it back within a 10-point Wolverine lead. Highlanders trying to chip away at it. Second shot coming up. Brown gets the second one to back iron. Touched, almost saved, but Adam Austin had the little deflection down. Brewer from outside, downtown, no good. Rebounded by Panay. Basangote gets double teamed, pushes that one out. Three ball coming back the other way. No good. Rebounded by Brown. Brown goes coast to coast, goes up hard, is deflected by Deans. Brewer comes up, floater inside the lane, no good. Picked up by Highlanders, so sloppy ball, and they're going to say that's a carry.
No, I think he stepped out a little bit.
Oh, did he step out? He had that motion like the ball was underneath and came up top, but nonetheless, either way, it's going to be a turnover. Dean's underneath the bucket. Glad you could join us for this contest here. 10-point lead for the Wolverines. Substitutions coming in. Brown will check out. Elcedo will come in. Give Brown a little bit of a breather. Panay, Basangote. Back to Brewer. Back over to Panay. Down underneath. Try to get the low post. Tapped out. Highlanders with a deflection. And gets the turnover. Oh, that was almost a great steal by Young. Young read it, but just had his hand on it and it tapped out.
Highlanders ball.
Highlanders will inbounds as Elcedo gets over to Coleman. 3 ball from the outside corner is good. Silences the hometown crowd momentarily to bring it to 21-28. Highlanders chipping away at that lead. So what wasn't reining in, they had in the first quarter, didn't have in the second quarter, starting to come back. Deans with the rebound and a whistle on the floor. And the push.
Number 11, Highlanders.
So Highlanders will now pick up only their first foul of the second. It's going to be A.J. Vaughn. We'll let Trey cut it. Charity stripe for Deans is good. Make it 29-21 with 4:13 left to go before the half. That second half action coming up. Gym's starting to really fill up now. People had the winter blahs. They want to get out a little bit after some of that snow. We got a good one heating up here inside the Lawton High gym. Turnaround from the charity stripe is no good. Deans with the rebound. Quickly down to Panay. Panay back up top. Dish out underneath. Oh, just Adam Austin was going to try for the deflection. And it just goes out of bounds safely. But the Wolverines will regain the possession. More substitutions coming in for the Wolverines. Nikel Adams will check in. So you got Barnes, Panay, Rucker is back in. Still got Deans and Panay.
Foul, 21, Highlanders.
Now they have put it that it is 4 on Lawton High, but it's 3 and 3 on this side. They got it for it fixed now. That's what I thought. That wasn't right. Stripped and loose ball on the floor, picked up by Panay. Panay tries for the slam dunk, but there it is. Trying to reject it is Adam Austin. Adam Austin's going to pick up the foul.
Panay shooting for 2.
And Panay will shoot for 2. Trying to really reject that slam home. Lay Trey cut it. Charity stripe opportunity for Panay. Still. They're wanting to see how many team fouls there are. It looks like Macarthur has 4, Lawton High has 3. They had to correct that because looked like it was one-sided for a while, but the scoreboard was putting it to the wrong side. Panay up and in.
Yeah, I know. I looked up there. It's 3-1 at one
right.
point.
Well, and now they've corrected that. So. Nine-point lead, trying to bring it up to 10 with the second shot coming up by Panay Vasangote. Second shot is no good. Rebounded, Highlanders. Coleman gives back to Brown. Brown back to Coleman. Coleman looks for a little help, double teamed. Got A.J. Vaughn in the corner. Back up top to Brown. Oh, surveyed that look for the 3. A.J. Vaughn will take it though. Hits the front iron, no good. Rebounded. Highlanders gets caught in the junk. Deans with the rebound to Panay. Panay slam dunks. And he didn't hang on the rim this time, so there's no technical. I think he does that because he loves the enthusiasm. I get it.
Yeah.
But he hammered it home to make a statement here at the Lawton High gym. 32-21 your score. Wolverines on top. Give and go underneath. Boy, that was hard charge as A.J. Vaughn tries to go up hard after the delivery pass by Adam Austin. And that is going to put them both at 4 apiece. So one more until we get to the bonus. We got about 2:49 left to go before the half. A.J. Vaughn to the line, shooting 2. First shot is good, and they let Trey cut it, charity stripe. Brings it back to a 10-point contest. Try to make it 9. You know, I mean, you're not going to change either philosophy of these coaches. They're run and gun.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, no one's going to slow it down. They're going to try to pace it. They are just going to push. And they're going to try to get runs, you know. You're going to try to get streaks. Then you say, well, why don't they do this? You know, I said, well, this is who they are.
Right, yeah.
Deans, alley-oop to Panay Vasangote again. Just feeding the man.
Wow.
Just love to go that. They have practiced that. They know each other. They know each other on the court.
Yep.
And they just slam it home. And we got a travel called by the Wolverines, and we're going to go back the other way with 2.5 to go. Less than 2.5, 2:25 left to go here in the second quarter. Wolverines have really separated themselves here in the second quarter. Rucker will inbounds, tossing that over to Deans. Deans will cross the timeline, guarded against A.J. Vaughn. Top of the key. Looks to go right, then left. Gets a little bit of a pick outside to Panay. Panay from downtown. No good. Rucker with the rebound. Back up to Panay. Panay bounce pass into the junk with Deans. Loose ball on the look at Patrick. Comes up with it. Loose ball again. Follow through is up and good. How do you stop the bleeding? It's a run by the Wolverines. Brown inside traffic, outside corner, 3 ball on the way. Bounces off the rim, no good.
Smallest man
Rebound,
on the court again.
And he always finds those rebounds, is Rucker.
I like it when I see those small guys stick their head in there and get those rebounds.
Yeah, and he's not afraid to get out in that traffic underneath at all. So that is 5 now for the Highlanders. Puts the Wolverines in the bonus for the remainder of this quarter before we get to the half. Rucker shooting 2.
Sitting here thinking the Wolverines, their depth. I think their depth is one of their advantages that they have on a lot of teams.
Yeah, they sure do. They got a lot, you know, it's for bench players to, you know, it's just. And, you know, you're going to need that in a run if you're going to try to make the state run.
Exactly.
You're going to need that, and you're going to need free throws like this. You missed that. Brown with the rebound. Going back down the other end of the floor. Oh, yeah, that's going to be – yeah, you can't ride on a man's back. I mean, I understand, Burrell, you're trying to get physical, but you weren't even in front of the guy.
Right.
And so that's going to put them in the bonus. 5-5. I know he was trying to look innocent, like, hey, I'm just kind of in the way. No, it's a little bit too much body contact. Brown will go to the line. And let Trey cut it. Charity stripe. Little bend of the knees, up and in. Some substitutions as Panay will go out. Rucker will go out. Still got Brewer, Patrick, Deans on the floor. Back irons for Brown, no good. Over to Brewer, fast pass across the timeline. Buck 24, back up to Deans. Deans will reset. Looks to drive. Back over to Champ as Brewer takes a step back. He'll back out with 1:12 left to go. Tried to engage, went around him, and then puts it up for a 3-ball, no good. Rebounded on the floor, loose ball, and it's going to be called a timeout, right?
Yeah, it looked like he got the timeout.
I think Deans grabbed it and called time. Otherwise, it would have been a jump ball or a turnover. So they'll take it. We'll take it with them. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Goodbye, paperwork. Hello, convenience. Farewell, waiting. Hello, personal service. Catch you later, dreaming. Hello, planning. Buy your dream home, connect with a personal banker, and easily schedule an appointment with digital tools from Arvest Bank. Goodbye limits, hello possibilities.
All right, back here at the Lawton High Gym, as we've only got about a minute 2 before we get to the half, and your Hometown Solutions second quarter, providing you the best heating and cooling maintenance solutions for both residential and commercial throughout Oklahoma. 20 years of experience. Call for a free estimate today, 580-919-0328. That's 919-0328. Got everybody to inbounds. You know, he called that timeout while he was on the floor, had possession just enough.
Oh, yeah, he got him with the push off. He extended those arms and pushed off.
So there you go with the So now we'll inbounds for the Highlanders is Turner. He'll dish off to Brown with a minute to go before the half. 37-24, Wolverines on top. Highlanders with the ball. Coleman to Bailey. Back over to Coleman. Bailey takes a step but then loses the ball, and his shoe comes off. Wolverines with the rebound. Champ Brewer for three. Just like he was against the Del City game, hotter than ever, to bring it to 40.
That's almost like a layup for him.
Final 25 seconds remain. Lets this one three. Ball, A.J. Vaughn misses. Deans with the rebound. Two defenders on him. Kisses across the timeline. Outside corner. Patrick rims out. No good. Loose ball and is going to be out of bounds. With 10 seconds left to go. Highlanders will have the ball with a 40-24 deficit. Largest lead for the Wolverines tonight. Pushing it up the floor, Brown. Brown back over to Coleman. Nice little in the lane dish pass, but Patrick's going to come up. Oh, no. Slam dunk is no.
Yeah,
on the floor.
In time.
You know, it just lost it. You know, had to come over and showing reds. Bucket does not count. Had the breakaway slam is what he thought. And 40-24 is your halftime score. So we've got a great second half coming up. So don't you go anywhere. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Landmarks. They stand as symbols, reminding us of history and moments that shape our lives. We create our own landmarks. At Becker-Raybon Funeral Home, we understand the importance of honoring these moments. Let our compassionate team help you celebrate the life and legacy of your loved one. Offering a range of services to honor the stories that matter most, we believe that every life leaves a mark that deserves to be cherished and remembered. Becker-Raybon Funeral Home, honoring the landmarks of your life.
Bank First is uniquely Oklahoman, deeply rooted in over 50 communities statewide. From those roots, our investment in education springs forth, helping to raise the Oklahoma leaders of tomorrow while providing financial strength to the business leaders of today. That's the kind of loyalty that helps entire communities thrive. Bank First. Loyal to Oklahoma. Loyal to you.
Memorial Medical Group's orthopedic specialists are the most experienced team in Southwest Oklahoma. Our orthopedic surgeons are trained to diagnose and treat shoulder, knee, hip, hand, and foot conditions, as well as orthopedic trauma, sports, or work-related injuries. And they're the only ones in the area to offer Mako robotic-assisted surgery for knee and hip replacement. When you need bone and joint help, trust MMG Orthopedics to get you back to living your best life.
Whether you're buying or selling, today's real estate market is proving trickier than ever.
We've been doing this for over 22 years.
So if a problem does arise, you can trust us to solve it.
Let us use our years of experience to guide you to buy or sell your home.
Trust the team that's gotten it done with over 12,000 deals done in the last 22 years.
Always call our Payment Berries team.
We're not bragging, we're just applying for a job.
Want to take the stress out of your next remodel or building project? Comanche Home Center can deliver all the lumber, supplies, and tools right to you. When you're done, they'll pick up anything you don't use and give you credit towards your next project. Give Comanche Home Center a call today for a free estimate.
Here at Carpet One, we have a great selection of carpet, hardwood, vinyl, tile, laminate, and area rugs. With all this, you're sure to find exactly what you want for your home. Come browse our exclusive selection or give Carpet One at Comanche Home Center a call today for a free estimate.
Well, hope you're enjoying the OSN presentation game of the week where we got Lawton High on top, 40-24. Very tight first quarter, and then the Wolverines really went on a run, and it was kind of silenced by a little bit of the shooting woes of the threes, and then the rebounding just by the Lawton High Wolverines. So they have a 40-24, that lead right there with 4:16 left to go. And, it's always natures of two halves. It's like you got a streak going, you got to capitalize on it. Both teams playing for pride. This is a non-district game. We had virtual learning for LPS for the last 2 days. There was no JV games involved today, just varsity. The girls started at 5. The boys followed. The Macarthur girls over the Lawton High Lady Wolverines 68-25 in the game one. We've got 3:45 left before we start second half action, and we'll bring that to you. But make sure you download our free apps on Apple and Android devices on your phone by searching the Oklahoma Sports Network. Also on Roku, Amazon Fire, and Apple TV. For those who are watching on YouTube, give us a subscription. Yes, subscribe. It's free to do that, and then you can know whatever we got coming live to be a notification by clicking the notification bell when we go live. And we've got so much in action in the latter part of January with the Comanche County basketball tournament coming up, both the tournament in Newcastle and Carl Albert. We got a lot of basketball to play for you, so if you're into basketball, you can click there. Also watching on X, follow us on X, follow us on Facebook for those who are watching on Facebook Live, and follow us on Instagram as well. 40-24, Wolverines lead at the half. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
At Firehouse Subs, a portion of every purchase helps provide life-saving equipment to first responders across the country. So at Firehouse Subs, we don't just make subs. We make subs that are big, bold, and craveable. We make our subs differently because our subs make a difference. Whether you order online or on our app, Firehouse Subs Rapid Rescue to Go will have your subs boxed, bagged, and ready for pickup. Firehouse Subs. Enjoy more subs. Save more lives.
Clothes nowadays are so expensive. And no matter how good a sale is, you still walk out spending hundreds on barely anything. Goodwill is the place to go. We have a wide variety of affordable clothing for all ages. To help you save, we have weekly specials from half off to 99-cent items. Make sure to check out our colors of the week before you start shopping to get more for less. Save at your local Goodwill today.
At Miller Noble Heating and Air Conditioning, we offer preventive maintenance agreements, summer tune-ups, and service calls. During the summer, when your air conditioner breaks, you have to give us a call. Well, with preventive maintenance agreements, it prevents that. We go out, service the air conditioners, and prep them so they don't fail on you in the peak time of the year. The U.S. Department of Energy states that you can save up to 30% of your utility bill by having your system properly maintained.
When it comes to your health, you want and deserve the best. You want a hospital with the highest quality scores in the region and one that provides safe, excellent care. Southwestern Medical Center has been a part of this community for 115 years and has a history of delivering compassionate, skilled health care to Lawton and Fort Sill. Choose the hospital that has always put the health of this community first. Southwestern Medical Center. Be well. Live well. That's why we're here.
Well, whether you're on the go or at your home watching this one, it's a fun one as the Lawton High Wolverines have a pretty comfortable lead starting the second half action, 40-24, but Macarthur Highlanders can light it up when it comes to the threes. And so let's see what the strategy is with Coach Gagliardi to start second half action. And with the ball, we'll put 8 on the board. Welcome into the third quarter here at the Lawton High Gym. We had an opportunity of coming back from the 2 days of virtual, still playing these varsity games. And he got to tie his shoe. You don't see that much, but we just got started. Before we got started, he said, hey, hold on a second, Mr. Brown. I think you need to tie that shoe for safety reasons, right?
Oh, yeah.
All right, so Coleman give over to Brown to start things up here in second half action. Coleman for downtown three. Hits the back iron, though. It's a nice selected shot, but comes up empty, and that's what we talked about. Rebound by the Wolverines. Panay Bashengote gets the pick, rolls, tries to go inside the lane, kick out. Back to Patrick. Patrick spin move, looking for a little help. Top of the key for Brewer. Brewer will look to try to engage. A little soft floater inside the lane, no good. Tipped up by A.J. Vaughn, but a putback up is no good by Burrell. And the Highlanders come up with a offensive, a steal right there. Boy, you talk about right place at the right time for Burrell as he steals that away. Deans tries to go a little floater inside the lane, is good for 2. Brown be guarded by Deans. Crosses the timeline. And we'll get a little bit of a pick there by Adam Austin. 3 ball again. You know, the placement shots are there, but they're just not falling.
Yeah, they're not falling.
For the Highlanders. And then tries to go up strong against Burrell is Coleman, and he misses. Deans tries to launch one down the court, or at least he set up to.
Thought about it.
And then put that back in the holster. Crosses the timeline. Now he'll just play away with the 3. He'll let that throw. Coleman with the rebound. No White's jerseys underneath. And the rebound by the Highlanders. Brown will look back to Coach Gagliardi for the play. Crosses the timeline. Dribbles between his legs. Tries to get past Panay. Back over to Coleman. Coleman, top of the key. Over to Bailey. Bailey to Coleman. Coleman for 3. Back iron's no good. Rebounded by A.J. Vaughn. He'll put it up strong to the hoop. No good. Tip of the rim. And we have gone cold for both teams. Patrick outside to Brewer. Brewer for 3.
There's that layup.
There it is. They'll let Trey cut it. 3 ball. Gives the hometown. Got a tie shoe for Deans. Brown will go out. Like you said, you've said that Brewer, that's his layup. That's his 2. Don't let him shoot that for 3 for an easy bucket.
It's a 3-point layup.
You kind of tell that Lawton High kind of putting on the cruise method right now. We'll see if that backfires a little bit. And they got a very comfortable lead right now.
Yeah, seems like Mac is trying to get it all in one.
Right. And I thought that in the first half too, like trying too much.
Yeah.
Let something flow to you. Got a lot of seniors on the floor. Back over, nice little trail move for Adam Austin, but he doesn't get it to go. Tipped and stolen now by Coleman. Oh, there's too much a body over on Alcedo. Couldn't do anything about that. Your body was already engaged up in the air, so it's the first foul by the Wolverines.
Fouls on Braden Burrell.
So Burrell picks one up. Coleman. Back over to Alcedo. Adam Austin will hold it just briefly, give the 3, hits the front of the rim. A putback, no good. Rebounded by Coleman, gets another offensive board. Saves it for the Highlanders. He'll say, clear out, let me drive. Against Patrick. Gets that one thrown outside corner. A.J. Vaughn hits the side of the rim, no good. Put up by Adam Austin, finally gets the bucket to fall. So that was, what is it, timeout? Timeout is called. So we'll take it with them. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Southwest Foot and Ankle Clinic has specialized in the medical and surgical treatment of the foot and ankle for the past 40 years. And they provide all treatments under one roof. From x-rays, radial pulse therapy treatment, to surgical treatments, all with one goal in mind: providing the highest quality medical care with good old-fashioned Oklahoma compassion. Call to set up an appointment today. Southwest Foot and Ankle, 580-357-8720.
All right, back here at the Lawton High Gym. Where it's a 45-26 finally after the 24 halftime points. Adam Austin, about maybe the 4th or 5th time down the floor, finally gets a bucket for the Highlanders. Young will cross the timeline. Outside, 3-ball on the way, and that's what it is. Just don't let them shoot threes as they let it rain again to extend another lead for the Wolverines, 48-26. Loose ball picked up. Coming back on the other end of the floor. Puts it up off the glass for 2. Letting this run away now. The deficit just too much for the Highlanders at this point. A.J. Vaughn looks to drive. Outside kick out. 3-ball on the way, no good. Rebounded by Adam Austin. Gets down underneath, and they just cannot. Panay Vashengote for the rebound. 3:53 and counting. Deans against 2 defenders. Gets that deflected. Coleman coming back down on the other end of the floor. Coleman rifles past to Adam Austin. Back for a 3-ball from downtown, just like we said. Man, it rattles in and out. The lid is closed. A fight for it with Deans, and it's a jump ball called. Hustle on both sides of the floor, Mr. Deans.
Mac is getting open looks. They're just not falling for him.
Did talk to Coach at Cameron. They did offer him a scholarship, Mr. Deans. See how those come across for him as Rucker across the timeline. Out. Oh, a charge is called with Rucker before the pass to Panay Vashengote. And the ball's going back the other way with 3:15 and counting. I don't know if Coach Gagliardi has just accepted to have a running clock, but this clock is not stopped. Just a small observation.
Yes.
It's kind of a mercy rule of, you know what I mean, just kind of regroup if you want. This is away from the ball. When they whistle, they'll stop. Coleman. Mikhail Adams is going to pick up actually the third foul for the Wolverines. 2 more, and they'll put them in the bonus, but we've got under 3 to go in the third quarter. Brown over to Coleman to Adam Austin. Austin looks, just a little give and go to A.J. Vaughn. He'll drive, goes strong inside the hoop, and he'll be fouled on the way in. He'll shoot 2.
Yeah, 4 fouls to none.
Yeah, 1 more, they'll put him in the bonus. So scan with the QR code and book your next appointment with Trey Cutt-It. Why haven't you let Trey Cutt-It? Where appointments prevent disappointments at the charity stripe. Is A.J. Vaughn shooting 2. Shot up and gets a little bounce. The front tip and then in. Second shot coming up. Jim is starting to fill in a little bit more for the Wolverines now that, they've only got 1 loss on the season. That was to Weatherford. And so I think a lot of people are really buying into the hype. Oh, had to try to readjust to try to set a 3 and said, no, I won't do it. So Young regroups. Back over to Deans. Deans, top of the key. Looks to drive across Vaughn. Makes another move. Step back inside the paint. No good. Rebounded by the Wolverines, and they'll start with a new clock. Even though there isn't a clock, but, reset the offense. Baseline by Panay. Goes to the baseline, fouled on the way in. I wish there was, and I know that for technical purposes to try to get a shot clock in all these gyms would be a challenge, money-wise, for school districts and whatnot. But Rucker will inbounds underneath. Well, there was a hard little pass to Burrell underneath. He dishes back out to Young. Young to Panay. Panay all alone for a 3, and he lets that drain. Drains that for a 3. It's been all Wolverines. MacArthur has only scored 5 points since the halftime break. Yeah. See, and against Lawton High, you can't be that cold.
Yeah, like I said, it just came out, and I guess the game plan was just let it fly, and the shots weren't falling. So, I don't know. Just got to have to try to get it inside and let them see the ball go through the net.
Let Trey Cutt-It, charity stripe sponsor. Up and in. Second shot coming up. I'm waiting because the scoreboard on mine had 29 already. He made that. It still stayed 29. If we have to correct it, we will. But we'll just keep it as the official scorer down here. Double teamed, stolen by Brown. Looked for the 3, but then was defended. Adam Austin loses it, gets it back in the lane, back out to Brown. Brown drives, and they're going to say a charge. Brown went hard. Deans planted his feet. We'll see this on the instant replay.
Yeah, I think Brown thought that it was a foul and one.
23 Highlanders.
See that right. Coming out here as he comes. Gets that and then takes it. Yeah. So the charge is called. Brewer, still heavy pressure for the Highlanders.
Get it across.
Yep. And he stepped out on the line, so Brewer.
No,
they're going to call a foul.
Bailed them out. They were kind of deep into the.
So Thomas is going to be called with the foul. That's going to be the 3rd now. The Wolverines have put the Highlanders in the bonus. for the rest of the third quarter.
Yeah, I think he bailed him out right there. Yeah, he was pretty deep in the 10-second call. And
Brewer gets the little give and go from Panay Vasangote. Up off the glass a little bit too much. Rebounded by Bailey. Turner will go all the way, stops and pops, no good. Loose ball on the floor, picked up by the Wolverines. And there's a little picket in the pocket there. It's going to be on Turner. That's going to be their fourth.
Yeah, fourth foul.
So one more and you'll put the put the Wolverines in the bonus, but there's about a minute left in this quarter and then we'll start new. So we'll see how this goes. Minute 3. Rucker. Almost threw that away. Brewer gets that. Goes a little floater up off the glass. No. Rebounded by the Highlanders and Turner. Thrown back the other way. Rucker. Loose ball. Picked up. Goes strong to the hoop is A.J. Vaughn. Doesn't let it fall. A jump ball is called.
Go back to the Highlanders.
With 45 seconds remaining here in the third. Well, why not? Wide open. Finally gets it to Drain. And to let Trey cut it. 3 ball by Bailey. Gets that one to go.
Timeout.
Who called it?
Lawton High.
Lawton, okay.
30 seconds.
So they call it time. We'll take it with them. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Sidelined by surgery, illness, injury? Valor Physical Therapy can help. At Valor PT, our skilled therapists create a rehabilitation program individualized for you, with education and encouragement each step of the way. Whether it's sports or the activities of life, let Valor get you back in the game. Start now at 405-265-6449. No referral needed. Mention Oklahoma Sports Network and get a free t-shirt at your first appointment.
Well, your game of the week featuring the Lawton High Wolverines, the Macarthur Highlanders, even though there was virtual learning for the last 2 days. Played the varsity games. Lady Highlanders over the Wolverines 68-25 in the first of our doubleheader. Lawton High with the 20-point lead now in the third quarter. A little give and go, has to throw that one up as Panay and a travel is called. So he got his feet tangled up in the midst of the wash. Both have got their cheering sections. Got the
very high
crowd, is a decent crowd tonight. Filling up both sides. Watching a little bit of high school basketball. Turner. Little dish, give and go inside the lane, no good. Rebounded by Patrick. Patrick outside, 3 ball on the way. Misses the mark, hits the front of the rim. Loose ball picked up by the Highlanders. A.J. Vaughn has an opportunity. Panay, gets a rejection. And they're going to say, I guess there's no foul on that. We'll see how it ends with the third quarter. But Panay was waiting for it and just said, okay, right here. Rejection and all clean. No harm, no foul. And that ends your third quarter. We'll be back with the fourth and final right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Get ready. It's time for the Billingsley Annual Gigantic Ford Sell-Off with the best prices of the year on all remaining 2024 models. 0 down, no payments for 90 days, and giant savings up to $10,000 on the 2024 new F-150 Platinum truck that out-tows, out-hauls any other truck in its class. Only at the Billingsley's Gigantic Sell-Off. Save thousands on all remaining new 2024 trucks in stock. Only at Billingsley Ford and Lawton, Duncan, and Altus.
Well, welcome back into the Lawton High Gym in your fourth and final period. This fourth quarter is brought to you by Home Tech Solutions, providing you the best heating and cooling maintenance and solutions for both residential and commercial throughout Oklahoma with over 20 years of experience. Call for a free estimate, 580-919-0328. That's 580-919-0328. Make sure you follow us on social media. You'll know what games we've got coming up, because we've got a lot of basketball coming up in January for sure. Got Elgin home games, got Comanche County basketball tournament, got tournaments there at Carl Albert and Newcastle, all coming up on the network, and a whistle and a foul to start off the fourth quarter. The Highlanders will pick up their first with only 5 seconds into the fourth period. Deans will get a little bit of a pick up against A.J. Vaughn. He'll back out. He'll look back to Coach Smith for the play, get another pick. He's double teamed, and then they came off of that, and then old floater inside missed, but Deans with a putback up for two is good. So just like when you thought, he was the shooter, comes up, and he's in the lane for the rebound. 3 ball off the mark. Deans touches it into Brewer's hands. Back over to Deans. Deans crosses. High pass. Back over to Burrell, who will touch back top of the key for Brewer. Brewer, there it is.
3-point layup.
It's just insane, Why don't you get on him? What the game plan is with him, and he gets in a rhythm. I don't know how many threes he's got tonight, but he's on a good pace right now. And remember, he had the game-winning. It was wide open there again.
And foul.
The foul, the three-point shooter with about 3 seconds left to go when Wolverines were down by 1. End up winning that game, taking a little bit of position in that district. Now, they'll play Del City again. That'll be a great matchup you'll catch on the network. Yeah. Put back, bounces up off the glass, and there's a foul. We'll have that. That means they're going to come down here for that game. Luckily, because Highlanders were at 4, last quarter. Now they're at 1. Wolverines are at 2. Let Trey cut it. Charity stripe opportunity. A.J. Vaughn at the line, shooting 2. First shot up is good.
A full timeout.
So a timeout is called on the floor. We'll take it with him. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
The heart of Oklahoma, where your home isn't just a place, it's your peace. At Century Roofing, we understand the importance of protecting your peace. We're experts in roofing technology, techniques, and customer service because we care about Oklahoma and we care about you. At Century Roofing, we combine quality craftsmanship and exceptional service because your home deserves the best. Century Roofing, staying on guard for Oklahoma.
Lawton Fort Sill Regional Airport, just 1 mile to anywhere, offering non-stop service to Dallas-Fort Worth. Fast, friendly, and convenient without all the hassles. Easy parking, and with close proximity to your arrivals and departures, all in their newly renovated terminal. Here to there in just 1 mile. To book your mile to anywhere destination from LAW, log on to AA.com. or call 800-433-7300.
All right, so after the full timeout for the Wolverines, second shot by A.J. Vaughn is up and also good. So he gets them both to fall. Deans. Patrick, little fade away as he misses that off the mark. A.J. Vaughn with the rebound. No, that's Brown with the rebound, sorry. Outside corner, 3-ball, no. That misses the mark. Brewer with the rebound. Back over to Deans. Bounce pass to Patrick, but loses that because it was kind of thrown behind him. Had to stop and wait. Eyed like he was going to go up for it. Goes baseline, then tries again as El Sado trying to work his way on the baseline. From downtown, front of the rim, no good. Rebounded, A.J. Vaughn. A little bit of a delay as he sets back there and finds his form and comes up short. Coach Gagliardi going to go to his bench. Brown, top of the key. Try to get past Deans. Dish out, near corner. Downtown for Coleman. Back iron's no good. What do we say about those threes? They were hitting in the first quarter. They had back-to-back threes. And since then, that lid has been kind of closed off.
Yeah, about a three, about a three.
But Champ Brewer, though, on the other hand.
Yeah.
That's Deans guarded against Brown. Little floater, alley-oop, and there it is to Panay. Just toying again. They've done that like 3 times tonight.
Yeah.
And you kind of sense it coming. You got a whistle on the floor and a push.
Yeah, it's one of those things where I can see it, but I just can't stop it.
Yeah, I mean, you see the setup and, it's just a great time. You got to be timing with that, The pass, the alley-oop, and the slam. Puts it up. It's been an all Wolverine night tonight.
Got a lot of the freshmen and sophomores in now.
Yeah. Want to start to get even more experience. Why not? You don't need any of those guys to have anything happen to them, With a lead like this, Brown, and we're going to get a little bit of extra hands in. Coach Smith still coaching up these youngsters. And since there was no JV game either, a lot of these guys didn't get any playing time today, so why not? Put up strong, no good. Rebounded, and we're going to say he traveled. Yep, took the extra step. That was by Welsh. Kirkon Welsh with the extra step.
Too excited.
Coleman to Brown. Brown will drive, and he'll get, again, physical as he finds a lane, and then 3 white jerseys collapse right down there, and there's a hack. And already, Wolverines have put the Highlanders in the bonus for the rest of the quarter, and we're more than still halfway through. Misses on the first let Trey cut it charity stripe opportunity. Second shot coming up.
Oh, he
misses both. Rebound, and there's going to be a jump ball called as Eddie Hewley comes in with the rebound, but the jump ball and the possession arrow is going to go back to the Macarthur Highlanders. Brown waits, and they'll say a foul on the floor.
Well, they're not going to let this clock run, huh? They're just going to.
No, and you know what? And this slows everything down with every possession that you're going to. Shot up and good. Second shot coming up. No good. Back irons. Brown. 3 ball on the way. There, finally. After a long wait, The Highlanders finally capitalize with a three. Highlanders going to pick up their second team foul. This is Tyrone Dean, number 4. There's Deans and Dean. Brown trailed. Oh man, just collided from behind. Just let him take the layup. I understand that you're trying to get in there, but there's no use to throw your body in there at all.
Yeah, we don't want to hurt nobody.
Yeah, that's what I'm just saying is. Well, we go back to the let Trey cut it charity stripe opportunity. Why not let Trey cut it? Shot up, no back iron's no good. That's just been the telltale of what the Highlanders' night has been.
Yeah.
I mean, shooting woes, threes, charity stripes with the free throws. When you take on a Wolverine team, you better have your A game. just not their night.
Like you say, the Highlanders started out okay, but like you say, playing against the Wolverines, you got to have all 4 quarters with your A game.
20-point lead for the Wolverines. MacArthur's still going to play on, and a little putback. The bench player is going to get as Kirkun Welsh gets a point. It's only going to be it's a Wolverine foul.
I'm pretty sure they're over 10 by now.
Yeah. Let Trey cut it. Charity stripe for Coleman. At the line, up. Hits the front of the rim. That's what we talked about. You shake the rust off of it. This is a non-district game. It's not going to point for theirs. They're in the Carl Albert district. Lawton High's got the one with Dell City, Midwest City. It's the second one to fall. 62-41, and we're now halfway through this fourth and final period. Tries to get that one to go, and a foul and a whistle before the engaged shot. Highlanders pick up their third now. It's going to be a shooting foul for Tyrone
They call
Dean.
it on the floor. They call it on the floor.
That's what I thought. So let's not shoot.
Got to get it in. Quick 5 call.
So that's a turnover. Coleman. Back over to Thomas. Thomas to Coleman. There's a 3 ball, and that misses the mark. Tries to save it. Does. Put back into play. Wolverines with the ball. Get an opportunity with a layup. Up and in. Everybody's scoring, so Eddie Hewley. .322 remaining. A steal. These are the Lawton High bench players. Up high 2 off the glass. A.J. Vaughn with a quick rebound. It goes out of bounds, but last touched by MacArthur. So Lawton High will retain possession.
Students, if you have not already called for your ride, please do so at this time.
Hewley will inbounds for the Wolverines. Got a whole bunch of new players. Jaden Adams now getting to play for the Wolverines. 3 ball on the way. Misses the mark. A putback up off is good for Jaden Adams. Everybody scoring.
Yeah, you get a
bench players and everybody. Boy, and that's a nice little big play inside for the Highlanders with Williams, the sophomore. So Michael Williams gets a putback. He's got a strong body presence underneath. So the Wolverines will inbounds underneath. Get everybody situated here. I think everybody's ready. Whistle to play. 3 ball on the way. Hits it. Just like that. Like I said, everybody is scoring. Yeah. I mean, everybody that touches the ball on the Wolverine gym is just, and for Macarthur, they couldn't buy a bucket in 2 of those quarters. 3 ball on the way. Yeah, there it is.
There it is.
Finally hit it back on the other side. Playing for pride. Quickly down. With less than 2 minutes to go, Coleman loses it momentarily. Coleman back up top to Turner. Loses it, loose ball. Wolverines, fast break opportunity going to the coast, and gets fouled on the way in. So Darian Cottrell, these are young men that I've not even mentioned in games previously as bench players, and now some of the Macarthur faithful are getting up and heading for the exits.
Yeah, the little bench for Wolverine said we're going to show you what the future is going to look like.
Well, I mean, and the future looks bright for Coach Smith. First shot up, rims out. Second shot coming up. Glad you could join us on our back-to-back presentations after the snow and everything else that has taken place with cancellations of school or virtual learning. It's been a great opportunity to get 2 varsity games in on nights like that. In and out. Macarthur with a rebound. Down the floor. Coleman. Got some substitutions now for the Highlanders. Back over to Garrett. In and out. Rebound, though. Coleman readjusts, puts it high up. Put back is no good. Rebounded by the Wolverines. That's the kind of night we're talking about. Playing hard as the Highlanders gets the deflection. 2-on-2. Up and in. Welsh puts another 2. The final minute left to go in this contest. Backouts, no good. Rebounded. And there'll be a foul with 46 seconds left to go. Means the Wolverines will stay with just 1 loss on the entire season, including a tournament of 4 games in Texas. And their only lone loss has been to Weatherford at Weatherford. Beating Midwest City, beating Del City on Tuesday. And now back on their home floor. Rims in and out. Wolverines with the ball with 42 seconds left to go. Stolen by Coleman. Coleman, little dish out pass, layup, and the bucket counts. You know, you like to have something to cheer for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's one thing about the fans. No matter what the score is, you're going to show that hypeness.
Yeah. So he gets the N1. Misses the opportunity at the...
another chance for an N1.
Yeah, glad you could join us on these presentations. Got basketball coming up. Oh, they weren't going to get anything cheap.
Yeah, he tried.
Welch was going to try to slam dunk, but the trailing behind is Jason Cole. And the tray cut at charity stripe. Coach Smith in his second year, coming from Millwood. He knows state titles. He said he'd like to hoist another banner up here. It's been too long of a drought. Bounces in and out. Final 30 seconds left to go for the Highlanders. But, you know, they just want to punch their ticket to state. But they're, you know, you make it the final 8. That's stops and pops, no good. Back out goes out, bounce, 19 seconds. But, you know, it'll be a fun run to find out. You know, you play the best of the best and go from there. It's going to be stolen by the Highlanders, put behind his back, up top with 10 seconds. And they'll just dribble it out, and that will be it. 74-48 is your final, as the Lawton Wolverines defeat the Macarthur Highlanders on their own gym. After the winter break, 2 days off. Hopefully they'll get back to school on Monday, of course. Roads were starting to look good and everything, and congratulations on the teams as they go across. So we certainly like for you to tune in on these doubleheader. Congratulations, Lady Highlanders over the Lady Wolverines 68-25. And this one, a final here, 74-48 was your final for the Lawton High Wolverines. So for Greg Hinton, for myself, Eric Sherman, bidding you a pleasant good evening. You've been watching a presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Lawton Community Health Center is a place for babies, kids like me, and even teenagers. Nice people are there to help you when you're hurt or you just don't feel good. And even if you do, they give you medicine so you don't get sick and physicals so you can play sports. I'm happy to know they'll be there when I need them. And my mom is too.
LCHC, your hometown healthcare.